What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 9. Hello. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the show.
Hello.
I am dying.
Don't.
Not allowed.
I'm dying at a very, very slow rate.
Are you currently mulching? Are you mulching right now?
Fuck. Listen, okay? Just because
I don't know what mulching is, okay?
How do you not know what mulching is?
Because
Yeah.
I'm a nerd.
Have you
I
never
sit
been
here all day.
outside? Have you never been outside?
Have you seen how white I am?
You know what? Fair point. Okay, so for all you guys
I
who
thought
don't know
you
what
just,
mulching is,
Umbrella in the sun was your technique, Peachy. That's what I thought.
you know what? Like a black umbrella.
Parasol.
Mulching has
yeah.
mulching has to do with the taint. That's all I have to say about it.
You know what? That is concerning that you think that. But I won't argue
Mother's
it.
Day.
Yikes.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mother's
Don't mulch
Day,
anyone
everybody.
today.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. How's it going? Oh man, it's we didn't have a show last week for reasons.
I'm sorry.
Looking at you boy.
What? No.
Exactly.
been
No,
anyone.
you weren't there.
Your boy was forced to go to a remedial time-telling class.
Someone actually forced me asleep for the remainder of time that I was an hour late.
Wait, did you actually not show up?
No, he was super late.
You wait, what the fuck?
Exactly.
I didn't know this. I wasn't there. I was moving.
We were
Your boy.
teasing the shit out of him everywhere.
Oh
we
man,
were destroying
no, I wasn't.
him.
I didn't have internet. I fucking. It's a miracle
You
I
were
have
mulching.
fucking
We
wired
get it.
internet. Okay. Your boy, dude, come on. Only one of us can let the team down at a time here, buddy. Come on.
Yeah. No, nice turnaround. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did have a stream last week, and we got the whole gang back together. I'm ready to do some role playing. If you haven't seen the show before, you're probably going to be really confused because we've been going for a little while now. But that's fine. It's cool. It'll be just fine. Yeah, we do some D&D 5th edition role playing here. It's a homebrew world, a homebrew setting that not only myself but also the players and the chat have contributed to create this world of Talanis where everything's taking place. So let's go around the room. Let's introduce all of our players that are all here today and on time. And let's get started. Let's get this shit going. Let's start off with your boy.
Hey, I'm the dude who was late last week and in January that people have still not forgotten about. In January.
I totally forgot about that.
Oh my
Thanks
god,
for
I
reminding
actually
me.
forgot.
Nice try. Well, these guys haven't. Yeah, anyway, so I'm your boy. I play Battleground Cragstag, a really dumb half-orc cleric. I'm exhausted. I worked a 17-hour shift yesterday, and it's Mother's
Ooh.
Day. But for some reason, I'm alive and happy and excited to be here.
Oof, that is rough, dude.
Well, 17 hours.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's a combination of the long-ass stream. But
I love your phrasing of "for some reason I'm happy and alive." Like,
it doesn't explain. I don't get it.
I
but
didn't work towards it. It just happened, and I'm confused. I mean, you're confused. We're all a little confused about it. It's cool.
Any announcements or anything you got going on?
I, against all odds and all expectations, have streamed like a lot recently. So I'm streaming again, and that's my announcement.
On time?
Well, my time is whenever I decide to stream. I don't have
Just
a schedule.
Various.
So you realize when you're like me, you just don't have a schedule. You just go live sometime, and then it works.
Totally works. That's what every
Same
streamer
for
should
you.
do, and never worry about consistency.
I could list some examples, to be fair, but
I'm in the exact same way, so fuck it. I do 4 shows a week, man. I don't care. Mac.
Hi, I'm Aquatis, and I'm playing Ignia. She is a more fire ganassi, and my announcement is that our game Hunt Showdown has its first big content update, and it's great, and you should play it. Thank you.
Woo! Hooray! Peachy.
Yo, what's the sitch, bitch?
Peachy. What the fuck, Peachy?
I was working on that line in the toilet. You're welcome. I'm Peachy. Yeah, I have a schedule every day, apart from Tuesdays. So I don't have a schedule on Tuesdays, except I have a scheduled day off. No, I have a schedule. I play Tristana. She's Welsh. No, she isn't, but she sounds Welsh. I don't know where I'm going. I basically put all my eggs into the sitch basket, and now I'm lost. I've got nothing else. Speaking of having nothing left.
One more time.
I don't want to. Just move on.
Moving on. Zagonicus.
What just happened?
Hey everybody, I'm Scoticus. I play Kelvin Ironbrew in this fine campaign. As for me, announcements and stuff, just continuing with doing tabletop role-playing games for you guys to enjoy. It will soon all be under the kind of one umbrella in one place, so you've got that to look forward to. But yeah, apart from that, I'm just streaming, hanging out, having a good time, and spending time with you lovely people. It's always good to hang out with you guys, both during my streams and the role-playing streams, so thank you for being here in advance. And thank you to all the people who watch the VODs and all the rest of it as well. I appreciate you guys absorbing the content that I'm a part of, because it validates me. And I don't need my validation.
Was there a change I don't know about? What is this umbrella under all one place thing?
All of the Table Story shows are moving to the official Table Story channel on Twitch. We have a
So
we have
what?
yeah, we have a
I didn't know that.
yeah, we
so
have
if you
a
guys want to find my role playing, you just need to go to twitch.tv/tablestory and follow
Yep.
up there.
Dope.
So will this show also go to?
it will. It will. We're going to do everything on the official Table Story channel. We're going to
Am I
put everything
supposed to also be acting surprised?
I mean,
Oh.
Okay.
Since when? Like next week?
Holy
or?
shit.
yeah, we're starting pretty much next week with mostly everything. Yep.
That is so exciting. I totally didn't know this. This is so cool.
It's one of the many things that I have harassed the other two people about for a while.
You're doing the Lord's work. Fucking whack. Oh my god.
Man,
Table
all
Story
all
is
this
run by
wasted
3
time.
Brads.
Three Brads.
I swear by this. 3
Uh-oh.
Brads. I've worked
Wow.
with all of them, and they're all Brad.
It sounds like it's doomed to fail then. I'm a little worried.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence. Speaking of votes of
I have
confidence,
complete confidence in you.
Vandy.
Oh, I'm confident for sure. Hi guys, I'm Vandy. I play Selena, who is a Celestial Warlock, and this is my first stream in like 2 weeks. I just moved. The lighting's a little fucked up. I'm trying to figure things out. I
You
got
look
sick.
great.
I got a tan. Look at this. This is what happens when streamers go outside.
That's
It's
what
crazy.
mulching does to you.
No, that's not what happens when streamers go outside. What happens when streamers go outside is they turn a crispy red lobster.
Oh, I got a bit of a. I don't know if you can see.
You
I
got a
bit of
farmer's-
tan.
Farmer.
Farmer's tan.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was burnt to a
I
crisp.
might compete with that farmer's tan though, man. I
Ooh,
don't know.
oh wow.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
that's just
that's
yeah.
bright. That's
Yeah.
reflective. Jesus. No, yeah. So hopefully, actually, well, I mean, we don't have Wi-Fi yet. We just have hardware, but I should be able to stream. Yeah, starting from today. We can start
Hooray.
doing streams again. Woo!
Woo! Thank you. And yes, I'm Wacksteven. I'm the GM of Doom. The DM of Doom. I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through the adventures today. Yeah, as Zagonicus has said, we announced it yesterday. And I believe Brad announced it the day before because he had a shit ton of viewers. And he was like, all right, fuck it. Let's do it now. Well, might as well Get the eyes on the channel. But yeah, if you guys haven't done so, please go follow over at twitch.tv/Tablestory. And be ready because we're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff there. We've got a lot of content coming out. And I'm doing a lot of the work. It's a lot. So if at any time my eyes just kind of like roll back into the back of my head while we're on the show today, just give me like a minute. That's just my brain trying to catch up with everything. I'll probably come back. Don't worry. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's coming your way. We've got a lot of big announcements that we're going to be making. This show is going to be moving over to the official Tablestory channel next week, with pretty much all the shows. It's like this is kind of our week of let's let everybody know what's going on, and then we're going to move all the shows over next week. So Warped has also officially joined the lineup for Tablestory. So I am in control of the weekend. I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday doing shows over on the Tablestory channel. I'm the DM for. So yeah, make sure you follow. We've got a lot of stuff. Whack weekends. See, we've been debating on calling it the Whack End, but it sounds a little lewd. So.
Whack
We'll see.
weekends, dude. Come on. Who names your shit? Like.
But yeah, let's get started with the show today. We've got a lot to do. The last session, the group had they had an encounter with Dedan's ex-wife. Zagoticus wasn't even there for that one. Yeah. This is the first week we had everybody together in like 3 weeks, I think. So that's good. It's good. Last session that we had, everybody kind of met Dedan's ex-wife, who's kind of insane and extremely over-sexual and also a gnome. And she's also Peachy's old character's ex-wife as well.
It was a
Wait.
Goliath.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa.
Holy
Ooh. Put it on, just spin.
I feel very uncomfortable right
It's
now.
like a firework.
Yikes.
Yeah. They also had a bit of infighting in the group. There was some tension between Ignia, Tristana, and Selena, and
Can't help fading over me. I don't know.
yeah, I think it was a little bit more towards, just the general,
Hot fade.
the general
hot
shit talking about a certain unicorn. I think.
Listen, I get very defensive. Okay.
It was
No one
it was
fucks.
sensitive. It was sensitive, and they picked up a book from Dedan's ex-wife, who owns a sort of erotic bookstore. Yeah, by the name of the Open Book, and they picked up a book that Selena wasn't too happy about. It went out of her comfort zone, and she's kind of the only one that can read the book. That gave a little bit of information in regards to these shadow fae that they have encountered ever so recently. Hot on the trail of what happened with the
Space.
Queen of Falarin. The group tries to determine what happened. We left off at the very end of the last episode with Vulpan joining the scene and seeing all of the vomit on the floor. I think you had already puked and then you came back. Yeah, that's where we were. So, yeah, Selena and Tristana and Ignia have been kind of in and out of this Hound and Tooth Inn. Vulpan has sort of seen this puke on the floor, and he says, "Have you guys been having a productive morning?"
Mr. Volpan, you've got to help us. These two, they're gonna murder each other.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Everything's fine, isn't it?
Perfectly fine.
Wait, but were you guys outside? Like, where'd you guys
No, they
take
came
him
back
off?
in right at the same
Oh.
time. Same
Oh,
time
yeah,
that
yeah,
Volpan
yeah.
came down the steps. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Volpan holds up his hands and he just says, "Okay, before we jump into this, I'm going to need that sausage. Soon as I get some sausage and I get some food inside me, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk this out. We have significantly bigger problems to worry about than whatever it is going on here."
Yeah, see, you say that, but what if we all kill each other and then no one's there to solve the problems anymore?
No one's going to kill each other. Do you know how I know that?
How?
Because I haven't
So
had my
kill us
sausage yet.
first.
And
Well,
two,
that's-
Dan, sitting like one table over. Dedan would never let that happen. Would you, Dedan? No. No, of course not. Good. Okay, is it sausage time yet? Okay. Yeah, bring him on over here, Anton. Thank you. Okay.
Dan will save us.
You want some sausage? You can read this book, I guess.
So Volpan just starts stuffing sausages into his mouth.
That's pretty much how it looks.
Okay.
Oh, the silver pen.
Now, who wants to start me off as to what's been happening here?
I would love to.
Well, basically, apparently, Igneous said something along the lines like, if somebody said to me that
Batagran,
I should
shut
have
up!
sex with an elf, but apparently we're in relation to unicorns.
What? I just said what was in the book. I asked her how old she was, and she didn't answer, and I wanted to prepare for the horrible things that she didn't read.
And then there was always stabbing with utensils.
At this point, I'm taking one of the knives and I'm just kind of stabbing it into this table again.
Basically, we need somewhere quiet so we can read the book. Somewhere
So
safe.
I can read the book without her help.
I think we should tie them up.
I wasn't gonna help you read the book. I just wanted to prepare you, and I wanted
You
to know
are
how old
preparing
you
me.
were.
That's like trying to help me. I don't want your help. You're just saying blasphemous things that I don't want to hear because you think you're more experienced and have all this like knowledge about lewd things, and I know just as well. Thank you very much. My father was a demon.
At this point, Volpan is looking like a squirrel. Like he just has like his cheeks like.
Well, I'm very happy that you're so experienced in the lewd things, and I will never help you again.
Experienced? I'm not experienced. I just know about it. I don't need experience. You can read about it and still makes it gross.
Do I believe her?
I don't know. Do you?
No.
You don't believe that I don't have experience?
I thought you were arguing you did.
Oh no, I'm saying I don't. I've read about it.
Are you
read
sure?
about it.
Because I think if you had read about things of that nature, you wouldn't be in this situation right here.
I'm sorry, Battergrund. Listen, you are one of my closest friends other than Tristana. Okay.
That is
I
nice.
just, like-
But you saying all these things right now and taking
Give me a
igneous
hug,
side. No!
Savannah.
No!
Give me a hug.
I don't
Come
want
here.
it!
Come
Mr.
here,
Volpan,
Savannah.
I don't
Give me a
want
hug.
it.
Come on, okay. Come on, Savannah.
Can I
But you had experience, right? You read about all these things.
He slams his utensils on the counter on the table. The plate like jumps. Okay, first of all, and the sausage spewing out.
prestidigitation that shit up?
First of all, I don't want to hear it. We have way bigger problems to worry about than this whole thing.
I'm just gonna take his face and just like chew like take the bottom of his jaw. And
He just stop it.
Mr. Bopan, you have food in your mouth.
It's like. Can I just get
You're acting like children.
Well, children are the ones who talk when they have a bunch of food in their mouth, so I don't know if that's us.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Mr. Bopan, I think that veil place you were in maybe turned you into a child.
Battergrund,
Yes.
be quiet.
Maybe.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand just over his mouth, very gently.
Okay. From what I understand, there's a bit of a disagreement here between expecting somebody to need to be prepared for something inappropriate and consent and some kind of strange hostility towards each other. You are all members of the same guild. You don't have to like each other, but you have to get the job done.
I mean, apparently I'm the one that's not being liked. I only asked it because I wanted to help.
Regardless,
Ask.
maybe ask first.
I asked how old she was, and she didn't want to answer me. She gave me a snare saying that it's not of my business. So what is this party if we can't even ask normal questions to each other? Why are we expected to work together if they don't want to work together?
Working
I'm not going to
together,
sit here and work with people that are unwilling to work together because there's no point in it.
working together has nothing to do with knowing someone's age. That is a personal
Well,
question that she
knowing
apparently
someone's
did not want to answer. Now that's
age
her
would
prerogative.
help
I'm not
with
done yet,
preparing
Ignia.
her.
I'm not done yet. This is something that she did not want to answer. That's her
She could have
prerogative.
just answered that normally, but she sneered at me when I asked her.
That's not what she said.
Excuse me, you weren't here when I asked her. How do you know?
Because that's what she said when I sat down.
I asked her how old she was as a normal question, and she said, "That's none of your business." Instead of, "I would like to not share this rather with you, Ignia." I got a snare. I'm
Do
sorry,
all of the
but I'm not
blades
here
talk
for
back to the
snares.
guildmaster like this?
Oh, but this is starting to scare me.
I'm a little worried, actually.
Ignia, I think we're fine. We can just shake hands.
Now hold on.
Oh,
Is what she said true?
well, I did get a little heated. But she asked my age only after she was telling me all about.
No. 100%. I asked her age first.
Well, the conversation made me very uncomfortable.
Okay,
This
but you yelled
is-
at her.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So, here's how we fix this. Selena, apologize to Ignia for yelling at her. Ignia, apologize to Selena for making her feel uncomfortable. And then we move on. And we act like grown-ups.
Sounds fair to me.
I'm sorry I made you feel uncomfortable. I only meant it to help, but I did not expect that reaction, which made me annoyed.
Doesn't sound like an apology. But regardless, I am sorry for snapping at you. But you should also know that I don't like to tell people about my age, and I also don't want people speaking poorly of the unicorn because He's so important to me. So if you're willing to help me, just ask first. Please.
But that's what I did.
Well, no, it's not. You literally came to me and you said, this is what's in the book.
I wanted to know how old you was to determine the fact what you might have been experienced with, yes or no. That's why the
My
question...
age have
Okay.
Well, mostly people who are young don't know these things, and I assume you're rather young, and I wanted to not share these things if you were young.
Well, good apologies, everyone. That was
That
great.
was
Great
fantastic.
apologies.
Good job, Mr. Volpan. It's
Yep.
great mediation there, and that's why you're guild master.
Do birds and bees get taught by demons?
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end this conversation now. I think you both made a valiant effort in trying to apologize. That was a good attempt. You almost sounded sincere. Okay.
Battlegun slams the table and then takes his hand on Sledge's shoulder.
Oh, fine. And I'll take the mage hand off.
There's only one way to solve this apology, with a group hug.
Oh, I thought he was
I
going to say a fight to the death again.
Oh,
Friends don't kill each other. I talked to Kelvin about this. Come here. Bring it in, Igneous Sonata. Come here. Come here.
I'm gonna scoop him up with either arm, just kind of bring him into me.
Yeah, there we go. It's all better.
I think you're squishing Salem.
Oh, sorry.
There's just a hand like shaking like up from her hood.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Sorry if you were jealous, Volpan.
All right. Has everyone eaten?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I did. And then I point at the vomit. I didn't.
He's got one sausage left. He just shoves the plate over, like squishes it over.
No, I don't eat that. I'll go get some leaves later.
Sausage.
Should probably stay away from sausage after I saw what was in that book.
That's also not what I wanted to hear right now, but thank you, Tristana. That's
I meant
book is about
have
sausage?
some leaves.
leaves, yes.
Did we
Do
get a
you-
cookbook?
Is there a salad somewhere? Oh, you know what? It's okay. I have
Anton.
rations.
I don't suppose you have any salad for breakfast? Maybe?
Or just leaves.
Okay, we can maybe find some leaves on the way out. Okay. All right. So, Dedan, can you please join us for this conversation? He's kind of grumbling. Stupid Galen. Okay, Dedan. Do I need to have a similar conversation with you? Because I feel like we need to move on from this. Can we move on? Can we please just make this progress? We have a missing queen. So if we could try to work together and get this fucking job done, then let's do it. Okay?
Hi, Dad.
Dan just kind of like scoots his chair over. All right.
Hi.
Let's do a recap. What do we know so far?
Not much. We haven't read it.
Well, we suspect the White Mantle Brigade may have had a part in this, so maybe investigating them might be a good place to start.
Really?
Agreed.
Well, yeah,
You
they kind
know-
of disappeared, so
We
Oh.
know that there's portals and there's shadow things and
we found one of their badges near where a portal was as well.
that's a, yeah.
What if they ran away like cowards? Because we're the manlier guild, and we're
I don't-
courageous, and we don't run from danger.
I
I'm
don't
not a
think that's
man.
the case. From the way that the guild leader seemed, he's not the kind of man that would run away in a situation like that.
How do
Maybe
you
they were
know
also
that, Ignia?
captured.
No.
Did you?
He was
Ignia,
next
did
to
you,
me.
Did you meet him?
Yes, I danced with him.
Oh.
Not really my type.
She danced
Although
with
he
the
was
other
really
guild
attractive,
leader.
I wasn't. That did not roll like a super high note. I mean, it's not really my type.
Oh, I think Ignia's got a crush on the other guild leader.
Too
Not
bad he might
really.
be dead now. I don't know where he is.
Not
I
if
doubt
he
he's
ran.
dead.
He could be one of the shadow dudes. Or
I definitely
one of the
think they're
Fiarshi
related.
guys.
You mean the fucking teeth eyeball face?
Yeah, the Fiarshi.
I think we're just guessing at this point.
Okay.
Well, I think it's a good lead at least. The White
So-
Metal Brigade.
What we've got on the table, here are things that we know. And he looks like a bit sort of sullen for a second. And he says, I've been to the Shadow Vale. They talked about the Queen being there. I didn't hear anything about the White Mantle Brigade. Had nothing spoken to me about it. I didn't hear it being murmured amongst the people of the Shadow Vale. I had a difficult time just making my way through it. Everything seemed odd and off-putting, and time moved differently there. And it moved seemingly differently depending on where you were in the Shadow Vale. Faster, slower, I don't know. The people of the Shadow Fae have courts. They have nobility. And it's a strange sort of system. A lot of the Shadow Fae live out in the wilds, and there are horrible and strange creatures there. But they seemingly are used to it, or they live with it, and that's how things are. I met with the River King and gave him 25 years so that I could return. Well, he didn't give me the specifics on what that entailed, but I will have to pay the piper eventually. Battergrund.
What if we kill the River King?
Why would we do that, Battergrund?
Well, then he can't take 25 years of your life because he's dead.
How can I explain this?
Right? I mean, am I right?
I don't think you can kill a river.
Well,
Battergrund.
it's the king of the river. It's not the river.
Battergrund.
What?
The Shadow Fae take bargains very seriously. They would consider such an act as killing one of their nobility to be a declaration of war. This was a bargain that I entered in with him fairly and of my own will.
Sorry, surely kidnapping a queen is an act of war already.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
it was not
that's-
the same people, right?
that's the thing. It was the same people. However, they, from what I understand, from what I heard, she wasn't dead. Now, when I was gone, before I ran into the Fiarshi and he threw me into the portal, from what you had said, the queen had been poisoned. I wasn't there when it happened, but it seemed as if she'd been poisoned. Maybe this was just to knock her unconscious, I don't know. But they spoke of her as if she were still alive, the ramblings that I heard. I don't think that they see it as an act of hostility. Chances are she's probably being taken care of very well.
But it was all just because they were jealous that they didn't get invited?
They tried to murder us. What do you mean it wasn't hostile?
They are strange. That's for certain. They have an entire different sense of manners and propriety. As long as you are trying to murder somebody with a polite mannerism, I think they're willing to tolerate it.
Well, let's murder the River King politely then. Please, sir, can I hit you on the head with my maul?
I don't think that's how it works, Batter Friend.
That's what he just said.
No, but you can't just be like, okay, let's
Well,
theoretically.
they can't just be like, I'm gonna take your queen and then murder everyone in this room either, can they?
I'm gonna take a dagger out and be like, please, Battergrun, may I stab you in the chest?
No.
Well, then how do you expect them to react in the same way? They're not going to say yes.
Well, I don't care. I'm not gonna ask everybody. I'm just gonna tell the River King that, and I'm gonna kill him, and
Okay,
I'll be like, and then they get mad, and I'll be like, listen, I asked politely.
Right, but
thought
if
that was
he
the
says
issue.
no and
So-
then you do it, that's rude.
Well, he's dead. I don't necessarily care about his opinion if I've hit him on the head with my maul,
Yeah, but
right?
everyone else will consider it rude.
I'm gonna poke Battergrun with my dagger.
Hey!
That's exactly, see? That's what the River King would say. He'd say, hey, why are you doing that?
Well, you wouldn't really have time, because it'd be a maul, not like a poke with a dagger. You know, like for example, this
I'm
is
gonna
like
poke him a little
big-
harder.
Hey!
I can do this all day.
Let's move on. Next, we have the Shadowfae seemingly annoyed and angry that they were not invited to this ball. Seeing themselves as some sort of nobility on their own, they thought that they were entitled to this, even though that this was going on during the ball.
Does the queen even know of these people, or?
Apparently, what I had heard is that the queen was notified that the Shadowfae were upset. I don't know what that entails. I don't have any further information on it, but that's what I heard.
Couldn't that just be an excuse they're using to cover up their real intentions?
Very
They have another
possible.
purpose.
A very valid and well thought out reason. Next, we have the situation with the White Mantle Brigade and the fact that supposedly, in my opinion, they are the ones that have been sabotaging our jobs for the last month or two.
Where
Battergrunt,
did
put your
they
hand
go?
down. Put your hand down, Battergrunt.
I
Just
have
put it
a
down.
question.
No,
It's
no.
important. But actually,
Battergrun,
Nah.
just whisper it to me. Just whisper it to me. Okay.
what did the queen say in the ballroom? I was with the drunk dwarves.
I'll tell you later. Just shh.
But doesn't it seem
No,
relevant to the
you gotta
conversation?
listen. You gotta listen to Mr. Vilpen. Shh. Don't make me H hand do it again.
You might think they're responsible, but hiring some goons to hold up people and then actually capturing a queen and working with someone in a different dimension is a little far removed, don't you think?
Maybe. I'm just putting everything that we know out on the table. Coincidences, seemingly connected. We have the White Mantle Brigade apparently disappearing from the ball, and you said that there were signs of an altercation that happened. Igni and I did some investigating as well, trying to find out if anyone had seen them. They'd seen them around the party, but around the time that everything was happening, it appears that they were gone. Okay. So, an interesting coincidence and timing. That's something to consider. As Kelvin mentioned, it's something that we have to keep in the back of our minds.
Coward.
Battergrun.
They ran like little
Better crunch.
babies.
I'm gonna mage hand him again.
We also know that Kalen has this book that mentions some information about the Shadow Fae, a little bit beyond my knowledge that I seemingly accrued while I was there. Time had moved very strangely, of course, and it was difficult to keep track of everything that happened. But we have some information to learn from this book. So, if we look at the information that we have objectively, we have the book. We have the possible White Mantle Brigade lead. Perhaps it's possible that there is some information about the White Mantle Brigade from the people that weren't at the Queen's Ball. Maybe they had some sort of group that stayed behind. Maybe they still have a presence in the city. We can talk with them and see if they've seen their guild leader, if they know what's happened. We don't know anything about what's happened to them. If he's still there, maybe everything's a coincidence. I don't know. But we have some information there that we can investigate. The book, the White Mantle Brigade, and I think that's it. I don't know of anything else that we can look into. Does anyone else have any other ideas?
Well, I just say read the book and go from there.
Yeah, I think we need more information on those things.
Batter grunt.
Oh, sorry. It's off.
What did the Queen say in the ballroom?
Well, she didn't say much. She
Yeah,
was
but
just-
what was... I mean, why did she call us all here?
She was saying that there was a. I'm trying to remember actually. Was she saying there was like a threat or something? Like that we all have to band together?
Or, I have no idea what we
This
said
is
in that
out
room.
of character. This
Oh,
is
I
out
know
of
what you're
character.
asking me out of character.
I can't answer.
I know. I'm asking Wax. Like,
There.
I get that you're asking me out of character. I get that.
fuck.
I
think-
notes on me.
I don't have them on me because everything was
Ignia,
moved
what you
around.
dancing with that white brigade dude you like in the ballroom? Or did you guys like sneak off to another room for a minute, you know? Because then I understand, right? I guess Ignia didn't. All right.
What?
Can we get derps in the chat, please, for Mac?
I was reading like I'm missing all my notes, and that's all I was like focused on at that moment.
I think that's a yes. I think she did do the thing. Did the white madam?
Okay.
Brigade.
As far as I remember, it's enough talking about that. And as far as I remember, she brought us all together because we gotta work together from some threat to the realm or something.
She
I'll
wants
tell you what. Make
babies.
me a history check, please, Selena.
Is this right? Fuck. My notes are like in a box.
Have they been mulched?
16.
16.
Okay. So the Queen talked to you about essentially that everybody was brought together for the ball because she was talking about hostilities increasing coming from Mutsag and Baruk Thoth. And that she was trying to encourage the people of Gavrak to join and become one of the members of the Council of the Ages. She was just trying to increase the number of allies that the council had, basically, because she was worried that war has a possibility of breaking out.
I just thought if Ignia had a baby that was part of the White Mantle Brigade and the Iron Foxes, where would it go?
I'm just gonna give Battlegrunt like a bitch slap in the face.
You just jostle my pauldron. Oh, in the face? Oh.
In the face. What the hell is wrong with you? Why would I ever do such a thing? A baby. What are you on about?
Because you like him.
I don't.
Well,
I mean, I say he's attractive, but he's a sleaze.
Yeah.
What did you two talk about?
Well, I
Anything
was trying to
relevant?
figure out more about him, but he didn't let go as much as I wished, because I wanted to try and talk to him in a more quiet place, but then the thing happened and the queen got kidnapped.
Wait, in that dress?
The thing happened.
The queen that got abducted, that thing, Battlegrunt.
Oh, do you want to just say that a wee bit louder there, Ignia? Just in case the city didn't hear it all the way on the other side.
So the queen was talking about bringing in some peoples because there's some hostilities with Baruch Tot and Egron, and they're trying to
Not Egron. Egron is the. Oh yeah, so Egron is the border. Egron is the border of Baruch Thoth. So Egron.
Yeah. Oh, is it
Egron,
Falarin and Baruch Tot? That's like.
Baruch Thoth and Mutsag are sort of. They're on the move. They're sort of making moves right now.
Okay.
But Egron is on. Egron is sandwiched between Falarin and Baruch Thoth.
I just put
Scrap
everything in my
paper.
bio.
Yeah, let's put
in my
a world.
I have the map up there. Baruch Thoth plus Mutsag. Angry. And they're moving to where? Egron? Falarin?
Well, the Egron is on the border of Baruch Thoth.
Yeah.
So Egron has been making reports that that things are not going so well, and that they're worried that there could be some issues with Baruch Thoth.
Okay. And who is joining the Council of
The Council of Ages.
Ages? Fuck, I was like, elders? That's not right.
The
Oh, God.
the queen was trying to. She invited people from Gavrak, basically the head clan from Gavrak, to this ball. Because Gavrak has a sort of neutral relationship with the Council of Ages. I think the way that Kelvin described it mainly was because Fafel Devere is a member of the Council of Ages, and they don't really get along very well with Gavrak. There's a kind of general hostility that they don't approve of, which is probably why there's no representative from Fafel Devere at the ball.
That is fair.
Wait. What do you mean by hostilities?
Well, apparently, Baruch Tot and Mutsag? Fuck. Mutsag.
I don't like them.
Well, apparently they're mobilizing for war or something. They're not happy campers.
God, cretins.
But how do you think this could be related to the fear sheen?
I don't know. I just know that that's what she was all concerned about, and then this happened. I don't know.
I think
that
we
I
just need
was
to
a
read the book.
worshipper of the gods, and Mutsag hired these Fae to come and assassinate me, and they took the queen to get at me, so I'd have to go after them.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
Wait, what?
We should read the book. Like, from all that I'm thinking, is the only step for us to take is read that book and figure out what's in there, because that was the whole point, right?
All we're doing is guessing. We have no proper information.
Does this
have
mean
the book.
Gadabar is in danger?
Okay, I think we have to do a couple things. And Mr. Volpen, correct me if I'm wrong here, but these seem like two separate issues, but I don't know if they're related. I don't know. I think we should split up and like do like research on one and research on the other and then bring them together and see. I don't know.
We've still got the problem of the other iron fakes is out there making a bad name for us. Could hinder our investigation a little bit.
Can't
think
we
that
just
Fela
read
said there
the
was at
book?
least
Yeah,
the
Kelvin,
other
we could
groups
make
that-
ourselves some new statues, right? Yeah, well, that sounds fun, right?
Well, I bet the dad is happy that we went there for no reason if we're not reading this book.
I'll be reading the book. It's okay. I don't need anyone else to read it with
Yeah,
me.
It's
we don't
not-
need
We
everyone to
can't
the one book.
read it
From-
with you. Nobody understands it besides you.
From what we have heard from Selena, it's organized in a not so easy fashion to read, Ignia. It's not as if she can answer all of our questions in a moment's notice. She has to look through the book and translate it.
Get that. I'm just saying there's no point in guessing. I think the book would be the first start.
We can do both. She can only read so fast. I think you're right. Let's go ahead and we're gonna have people split up. I'm going to have my
Oh,
what? He's just looking at you confused, Battleground. What? What are you trying to say, Battleground?
I don't like it when the party has to split up.
It's not gonna be for long, Battergun.
I don't like it.
Well, you're not gonna read this book with me.
Well,
You would-
yeah. Because I don't.
Okay. Mr. Vilpank, do I have permission to go to my room and read this book?
Yes.
Thank
Do
you.
you want any help?
No. Just
Okay.
paper and
You want a
earplugs.
tissue?
I want Ignia 10 miles away from my
Okay.
room.
Okay. Calm it down.
Why would
Let's
you
just-
need a tissue to read a book?
Oh, that's a special book.
She won't. It's a joke, Battleground. A bad joke.
Like when my dad used to draw a naked orc waving in his book, kind of book.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, exactly like, you know, it's almost exactly the same as that, Battleground.
Children. And I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, you enjoy that book, Shaletta.
I'm not going to, Battergrund. Neither
Salem
will
is just-
Salem.
Salem is shaking his fist. All right. We're going to have Selena look in the book. See what she can learn. The rest of you, I want you to determine, number one, if there is any more of a White Mantle Brigade presence in the city. Talk to some people, find out if they've seen any members of the White Mantle Brigade, and if you can find out if the guild leader is still here, or if anyone's seen him, or anything. I'd like to investigate into that and see if there's any further coincidences there. Dan and I are going to have a bit more of a talk with Kaylin. We're what? We're going to talk to Kaylin. You know that she knows more than she was letting on. But no, we can't. Vulpan, please. We just had a difficult conversation with her last night. Please, we can't do it. I have other plans.
I give him like a bottle of wine.
Why does the Dan look
Are
so
you
sad
crying?
and broken?
He looks frantic, like he's all red-faced and... Dan, grow up, okay? I know you don't like her, and she's a lunatic, but deal with it, okay? We have a missing queen that we have to find. Do you understand? And do you understand what this could mean for the guild if we bring the queen back from the Shadow Vale? We'll be heroes. We're worried about finding jobs right now. We won't be able to make enough time for all the jobs we get if we save the freaking queen. So shut up and deal with it. The Dan goes for the wine. Okay. Good meeting, everyone. Why don't we get to it? Any questions?
Nope. I'll go look for Redford.
Time for the White Mantle Brigade to meet our fist.
No.
Oh, punch him.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And Kelvin's gonna pour some acid on him.
No.
And Tristana's gonna dagger
No.
him. And Ignia's gotta put flames on him.
I don't think you heard the conversation at all, Battergrund.
Wait, but what if it's just a little bit of acid?
Nope.
Yeah.
No acid. We're just trying to find out what's going on first. We don't know for sure everything that happened. Believe me, as much as I dislike those guys, we're not going to kill them unless we have to. You understand?
We'll put it not on their face
Yep.
bit so they can talk.
No.
No. Wait, no acid.
No.
Right, we can
No,
probably
Kelvin.
check in with the town guard. They keep an eye out on the town all day. They may have seen someone.
Good idea.
The White
Talk to the
Mantle.
crown. Talk to the Queen's Guard. Talk to the town guard. Whoever you have to talk to. Okay. See what you can find out.
Okie dokie.
All
I
right.
grab my stuff and get to the door.
The
Dan?
game's almost all together. Let's go.
The Dan like polishes off the whole bottle of wine like super fast. Ugh. Ugh. All right, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Okay, Dedan, let's go. He kind of hauls Dedan up off his feet, and off you guys go. And why don't we take our first break right there? We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more of Table Stories, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 9. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight.
Fucking battlegrounds.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tablestory, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 9. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, the group is, I guess, about to set off on their journey and trying to figure out what they can learn. I think what I want to do here is... I'm going to roll a die. Let's see who goes first. Let's see who goes first here. Okay, Selena. So you head back up to your room in the Hound and Tooth. The was it the Hound and Tooth or the Tooth and Hound? I think it was the Tooth and Hound.
I think it
Wasn't
was
there
the
a
Hound and
frog?
Tooth.
No.
Hound and the Frog, right? No, yeah. I'm
No,
pretty
there was
sure
a
it
frog. Yeah.
Hound and Toad. Hound and Toad.
Hound and
Oh,
Toad.
Dogs.
There you go.
Hound and
Toad,
Toad.
Frog, same thing.
The Hound and Toad. Okay. Yeah, so you return to your room a little bit in a huff. And Salem is just like...
I know. Listen, we can't do anything about her. We just gotta read it.
And he just kind of like crawls out of your hood after you kind of close the door.
Listen, we gotta do this so that we can save the queen and make sure that everyone's gonna be okay? And we've been preparing for this. We know all the stuff that's in this book. We know about this stuff. We've read it. Okay, maybe not everything, but... Okay, well, I mean, you know Dad talked about a lot of this stuff. But... I just... I don't know. Maybe it might be too much for us. I don't know. Well, I know you can do it. You're... Okay. We can do it together. Okay.
He just kind of like walks over to you. And do you sit down like on the bed or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the
We can
bed.
do it together. I'm sorry.
That's an imp.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Disgusting.
I'm sorry.
That's basically
Now we
bestiality.
know why Ignia doesn't like Kelvin.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna sit on the bed, put the book on the side, and just
But Kevin is a beast.
I'm going to
I rolled
continue
it.
role playing as though nothing was said. I'm gonna look over at Salem, just like,
Can you can you get some paper and some ink?
Just kind of
Okay.
crawls off, starts digging through all your shit.
Yeah. It's in the pink bag. Yeah, there's that one. And get the good pen.
Like dives into your bag, just starts. You see it like all ruffled stuff starts spilling out all over the floor.
Yeah. No, it's not that one. No. It's the one that looks like a unicorn horn, but it's actually a pen.
He like pops out of the bag real quick, drops a unicorn onto the bed, dives back into the bag.
Oh, good choice. We should put that one beside us for good luck.
and I will take it, just like put it on the shelf.
Okay,
Comes out.
no, that's the old one. We got a new one, remember? Okay. Yes, one from the festival. That's right. No, that's not it either. Okay, you're getting close. It must be there somewhere. Okay, just a little further down. I'm sure it's in there.
Puts another unicorn onto the bed.
Mhm. Oh, there it is. That's the one. Okay, good. Now, we should probably just have a small communion with the unicorn to make sure he knows that nothing is gonna be. This is not reflective of our relationship. Do you want to be part of this or no? Okay, you know what? I can't understand you when you're being all. Okay, you know what? Just go get the paper then. Alright, okay, come here. I'll pick him up by the scruff and put him on my lap. It's okay, buddy. Listen, we'll do this together. I know. That one spot behind your ear, right? I know. It's good. Okay, just relax. Okay. Dear Unicorn, we're going to be undergoing this task. Please grant us your blessing. We are going to be possibly reading things that are not in line with our religious beliefs. So just keep that in mind, that we don't believe any of that, that it's more just you and me still. Okay, buddy? Just us. All right. Yeah, okay, thank you. All right, it's time. Salem, get the book. So I'm gonna sit with my back against the bed and open the book and have the pad of paper kind of beside me with Salem, and I'll be like relaying the messages to him.
Okay. So as you hold the book up, a little note kind of flutters out. It kind of lands on your face.
Oh, what is this? I want to open up the note.
There's
What's on it?
There's like a sort of scribbled cursive on it that says to Dan.
Oh no. Oh. I'm gonna open it.
Okay. So there's like a paragraph of text on this note that's written there, and it says, "To my special grapefruit love muffin."
Ooh. Grapefruit. Ugh.
Remember that time when we were in the park and you did that thing with your tongue on me? I couldn't help but think about that when I saw your face.
Ugh.
Don't you want to do it again to Dan? Ditch all those suckers and then come on back to me. You know you want to. Your special love muffin, Kaylin.
Today I learned the Dan eats ass.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
just for a
burn it.
snack.
I'm gonna burn this paper, just hold it over there and just snap and burn it.
You don't want to read that one. It's bad. It's bad. There's nothing good in there. Okay, now that we're sufficiently warmed up with all that nonsense, let's open the book. Page 1.
Chapter 1. The Dark Side of the Shadows.
Chapter 1. Dark Side of the Shadows. You getting this?
Chapter 2, the mulching of the taint.
Salem just kind of nods his head.
Is he actually writing anything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got little
Like-
glasses on and everything.
Oh, my little boy. I love him. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to start reading through it. Like trying to first I'm just going to read through like how big is this book? Is this a big book?
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Like how many pages?
Probably a
are
few
we
hundred
talking?
pages.
Okay. So I'm going to read through it kind of once. And then I'm going to go through it more carefully again.
So you're just kind of thumbing through it?
Yeah, just kind of like quickly kind of speed reading it. skipping over the kind of nasty details, and then just gonna go through and see if there's any extra like messages or notes.
Sure,
about the
give me an
PR sheet.
investigation check, please.
All right, that's an 8.
Okay, so just thumbing through it, you're not really able to gather much. It seems like there's a lot of subtext here, and it's not really... The chapters that are coming through on Discord right now for this book are just terrible. Wow. Okay. I think we've learned a little bit about... a little too much information just from those chapters. On the first sort of thumbing through of this book, you just kind of read the occasional page here and there. You don't really seem to learn very much.
Okay. What language is it in? Like, do I recognize it?
I think it was in... You're the only one that can read it.
Yeah.
And that was because of your special...
Does
My
it actually have
specialized-
images?
class bullshit, I think.
My special eyes.
Is it just text or also images?
No, there's images too.
Oh, great. Diagrams. Just what I needed.
Well, it's mostly like erotic kind of fiction images, you know, like a bit blustery and kind of over the top, you know what I mean?
No, we don't. What do you mean?
Okay. This
Not
is
what we read.
I mean, you've seen the covers of an erotic fiction novel before, yes?
Yeah.
I mean, you've gone to a bookstore. I mean...
I don't read books. That's not a joke. I don't.
Okay, just look up erotic book cover on Google, and you will get a multitude of covers. Yeah.
Do you have a P.O. box, Mac?
That is next level sliding into your DMs.
All right, chat, do your thing.
Oh, God. That's too funny. Hold on. I'm just pulling up the languages real quick. I couldn't find them. Where the fuck are they? Languages. I just want to make sure I've got the right one. I thought it was Sylvan. I think that's correct, but I just want to double check. Languages. Page 123.
Killed the boss.
Okay. Yes, Sylvan.
Sylvan? Okay.
Sylvan.
Okay. So I guess, do I get an idea of what the book is about? Is it just like your regular kind of smut?
It's an adventure of the protagonist is a human woman that goes on various adventures with she has this sort of like an ephemeral kind of suitor that she sort of is sort of a partner with, and they kind of go on all these strange adventures, like it's sort of opening up her experiences and broadening her horizons.
Oh,
I'm sorry I asked. Okay. All right. That's fine.
opening up her experience.
It's totally fine. I'm just studying a smut book. It's fine. Okay. So I'll the first run through, I'll probably just look at it and be like,
Well, it doesn't seem like there's very much in here that's that interesting. I know, I'm gonna reread it. It just, I don't know. I don't think this seems very over the top. We'll study it chapter by chapter, okay?
Okay. Chapter 1. And I'm going to start to go through the book and see, I'm going to read it like very carefully.
Okay. Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Okay. 19.
Okay. So, the protagonist of the book is named Martine. And she goes on this this adventure like we talked about. And there's a lot of like overly sexual things in this that are just, obviously there for people to help with any needs that they may have. But there's also a bit of an adventure here. And they sort of go to the Shadow Vale at one point. And the way that they do this in the book is through sex magic. They open up this...
Do what now?
Yeah.
They open up a port...
They open...
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Be right back. Changing my Tinder bio.
Okay. Continue.
So yes, they open this portal with some sort of sex magic ritual, and they are essentially. So essentially, she goes through the portal and has these different adventures in the Shadow Realm, where she meets the River King.
Ooh, okay.
And she speaks of the River King as an extremely beautiful man, with a sort of strange-looking vestments. Like, they look like they're waterfalls. Like, they're the robes that he wears is a kind of waterfall kind of thing. It just looks like they're constantly streaming down towards the ground, like a curtain of water sits on his shoulders, raining down to the ground. Hair that never quite seems to rest like normal hair. It's always kind of floaty and like it's moving underwater. And he has a sort of, very slim look, a sort of very traditional looking elf kind of features, right? Like sharp features. And there's a very powerful aura that the River King gives off. He's a very sort of a very powerful member of the Fae that's here. And that he is he has his own court of Fae that he rules over on a pair of small islands in the middle of a wide, swift river that moves throughout the entire realm of the Fae and the Shadow Fae.
Okay.
And she goes to the Great Rippling Hall, which is a giant bubble whose walls and ceiling are the river itself. And there, on a driftwood throne, sits the River King. And she has, like, another encounter, like, with the River King and everything. And yeah, it's basically like every major character that she meets, there's some kind of sexual encounter that happens. This is the way that the novel seems to be going. But yeah, she talks about the River King. And she also speaks of the Moonlit King. And the Moonlit King has been unseated by a certain Queen of Night and Magic herself.
Okay. Does the Queen of Night and Magic have a name?
She does. The Queen of Night and Magic is named...
Linda?
Not quite. Where the hell is it? Ah, Sarastra.
Sarastra. Okay.
Which sounds a little familiar to you.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like the good old queen may have gotten kidnapped there. Okay. Anything else that I can glean from it?
Basically that she uses her meeting with the River King as a way to move throughout the realm of the Shadow Fae. And she speaks of it as the way that she is able to avoid the ravages of time.
Okay. So basically, Martine sticks around with the River King to basically stay immortal?
Well, from what you understand, she actually used the river itself to move through the kingdom of the Shadow Fae
Okay.
to avoid wasting her life away there.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Is there anything else I can glean from it? I'm gonna like try to milk this man. Like,
No, I think that's the gist. This is not like it's not like an encyclopedia, right? Like this is stuff she goes out on this adventure, and eventually she leaves the Shadow Vale, and apparently the way that she does it is not described in the book that you read. I think there's a time where you just kind of are trying to find like where she leaves, and it's not listed there. She just kind of moves on in the book. It's like a plot hole.
mm-hmm.
One that's glaringly obvious because it's a primary concern of yours.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Salem uses the blanket and just kind of like sops his head.
Do you need a moment there, buddy? Okay, well, show me the notes.
He just kind of like unfolds everything onto the bed.
Okay. Yeah. So you can go to the portal. There's a portal to the Shadow Fae realm through sex magic. You know what? I don't know. Do they describe like any like how to do it? Like any intricacies of it? Like
Yeah,
So-
what kind of tips?
I just want to see if I can. If someone else can replicate it.
like what
Like
number?
images.
What number in the Kama Sutra?
No more.
Be specific, Wack.
Like
All right.
would no, I'm more questioning. Is it possible that like through
To
reading this
replicate
book- to replicate it? Yeah.
You think so? Give me an Arcana check.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy.
Sex magic.
I just want to double check here. No. Okay. Never mind. Arcana check. Just a regular normal Arcana check.
Yep.
26. That's a fucking natural 20. Holy shit. That's a crit.
You've seen your dad do some shit.
Oh god. I walked in on my parents once.
That's why she doesn't want to talk about it. She's traumatized.
God.
Yeah, you think your dad talked about this once. Yeah.
I feel like I've probably walked in on my parents doing this exact thing. Something very similar.
Yeah.
Bad. Well.
So the location is really important where it's done, like because it can essentially. Zagaticus, no, stop, just stop that train of thought.
Holy fucking Christ.
We need a gif of that. Oh, that's good shit. Oh man. No, so
and this is how you kill your DM.
Oh god. So yeah, where the sex magic happens in relation to the world is important. Because
Geographical location.
Geographical location, yes, thank you.
On a body or location? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like whatever your dad was doing at the time, he did it in a specific geographical location to accomplish whatever it was that he was trying to do. Going to the Shadow Vale will require such an act to be done in a specific geographical location.
Like
From what you can tell,
the shadow and the sun that you walk through, or
from what you can tell, it has to occur essentially at the moment of dusk turning to night, and it has to be, I guess, facing a certain way.
Who came up with this? Was this just you or chat?
Yeah, who did come up with this? Just out of pure curiosity.
Don't make them say.
All right. Facing a certain way. Is there a number of parties that have to be involved as well, or is it just two? Like,
I'll leave that one up to you.
oh, come on. Where's my dice? All right, we're gonna roll.
Make sure it's a D100.
D100? No. We're gonna roll a D20. There we go. 12?
Are you sad that you rolled that now?
12.
Oh, come on, internet.
We're gonna make that 6. We're gonna make that 6. 6 people.
That's what you walked into with your dad?
That's
Jeez,
a-
that must have been a trauma for me.
Can you imagine disappointing 5 people at once? Jesus. I mean nothing.
Okay. That's an orgy. This is orgy magic. Okay. Okay,
Orgy Magic's the name of my new punk rock band.
This is great. This is... All right, cool. Okay, so, I am going to put the papers together, put them aside, take a shower, and then I'm gonna go back downstairs.
All by myself. All by myself.
Yeah. I'm traumatized for life. This is great. This is so bad. Wow. I can't believe I crit knowing exactly what this ritual is. Okay.
Okay. I think we're done with that scene. The rest of the group. The rest of the group is off trying to investigate the White Mantle Brigade. So what do we see here, guys? What's the plan here? Let's move you guys back on over to the map of Briem. And let's zoom out. Okay. So, You guys are out and about. What's the plan? What are you doing?
I'm gonna head to the King's Guard again, like the.
Okay, so you're going back.
castle
You're going back to the Thornvane
Yeah.
Castle. Okay.
Well, if that was your plan heading out, then I'd probably say to you that the City Watch is on the way, so you might as well stop in there first.
You mean at the castle or?
No, the City Watch is different from the Royal Watch. They
Oh.
both have different jobs.
Yeah.
So we could check with the City Watch because the white mantle might have escaped through the city somehow, through secret passages or something.
Yeah.
Do we know where they were staying in the city?
No, but we could probably check most of the.
Maybe some of us should go
The
to
inns and
some of the
stuff.
inns. They obviously
Well-
weren't staying in the Hound and Toad? Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hound and Toad.
I mean, the City Watch is on the way directly to the castle, so that's good.
Yeah, well, we can get that, Ignia, and we can let.
Battleground, do you want to come to the Shovel Inn?
Yeah, I think these two need some alone time, right, Tristana? Is that what's going on here? We're gonna split up.
That's exactly what's going on.
Okay.
Yes.
You read me like a book, Battleground.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna drop
didn't
Battleground a
really
wink
like a
for
book.
this one.
But, yeah. All right, Tristana, let's go interrogate some people wherever
We're not
you
going to
said.
Why is everything always
Let's
interrogation? We're going. Put me down.
And I just took off, yeah.
It must be nice sometimes. Silence.
It is. Right. Steady watch. Let's get going then.
Okay, so Tristana and Battergrund are trying to go to the various inns, and you two are going to the City Watch. All right, so let's follow Kelvin and Ignia for a bit. You guys head to the City Watch. The building, much like the rest of Brienne, is very nicely taken care of. This is a big city, and the architecture is impressive and whatnot. It's I think sort of it has a sort of very French kind of castle-like kind of feel to it, right? And it's well-maintained things. The City Watch is obviously super busy right now. You can see outside there's basically some kind of captain or something that's organizing the various people. They're doing all kinds of patrols of the city and such. You can hear them just setting up, saying, "All right, you two, I need you to patrol those streets there. Tell me what you find. Any trouble at all, come back my way. You, and you. Go help the Queen's Guard. I need you to investigate any problems that are happening at the castle. Do you understand? They're very understaffed, and we need you to hurry. Keep it up, keep it up. I know you've been working all night, but it's not over yet."
Do you want to take the lead, Ignia, and I'll just chime in when you get too feisty?
Excuse me? I can
Who's
very
it?
well take the lead.
It was a joke.
Excuse me, sir?
Yes. What can I help you with, Mum?
We are from the Iron Foxes. We are investigating the missing queen situation.
All right, come inside.
We're going inside. Is Buster with us?
Yeah,
Can't do that. I can't do that laugh.
yeah. He's just like following behind us, just like an observer.
There's a lot of Buster does like a lot of bumping into people. Like you stop and he just kind of like walks into you. And he follows you in. You guys go in and you can see the place is like pretty much a mess. Like there's a lot of papers and stuff that are kind of strewn about. There's only a few people inside. It looks like the whole city watch has been like cleared out. Like everybody that's normally here is just out and about patrolling and trying to find any information they can about the queen. This guy, just looking at him in general, he looks super tired, and he sits down at a big sturdy looking desk made of like some nice looking wood. It's obviously like a well crafted piece of furniture. Sits down, just kind of like pushes a few papers out of the way. You can see like a few bounties and shit like that. He just kind of pushes out of the way. Sits down at the chair, and he says, "Right. So I heard my reports from the Queen's Guard. You were all in attendance of the ball.
That is correct.
Glad as you came by. I was looking to have a meeting with you. Anyway, where's Mr. Vulpan?"
He's currently busy. He will be back later. But he asked us to come.
All right.
Wear blades. And I just show him a badge.
All right. I'm not sure of your guild rankings and whatnot. Says, so, I heard what happened from the Queen's Guard, but perhaps you could give me your rendition of the story?
Well, there was a Firshi, and together with some other Fae, they took the Queen, attacked people. We fought back, and then they disappeared through portals.
Like-
That's the gist of it.
Just kind of like looking around his desk, you can see he's got like a little plaque that says Captain Malberg.
But Captain Malberg, that's your name, right?
Yes, I'm sorry. You have to understand things are a bit confusing here now.
No worries. I was very curious as to, I mean, I assume you're known with the White Mantle Brigade? Rutford?
Yes, I know Rutford White Metal. He's done some good things for the people of Valoran.
Well, we were looking for them because he was next to me when it all happened and then he disappeared and I'm worried. Something might have happened to him.
Are you saying he's missing?
Well, we're not sure, but I hoped you could give us some more information on the White Mantle Brigade.
Yeah, have you or your men seen them at all since last night? Any members at all? Their badge looks like this. I dig into my bag and pull out their badge.
He says, "Oh, indeed. I know what the badge looks like. I'm
Just-
trying to think if I've seen any. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen any.
Do you have any idea where they could be? Where they hang out around the city? Or
Well,
prior to the battle?
They don't exactly have a place. They don't have their guild hall in Brienne, but I believe they've been staying in one of the inns.
Okay, well, we've got.
I think they're staying in the Shovel Inn.
Evelyn, okay. Could you maybe put the word out to your men to keep an eye out for the White Mantle Brigade? You may want to bring them in for questioning.
Fair enough. So, what can you tell us about what happened with Mr. Vulpan? From what I heard, several members of the Queen's Guard saw him come out of the same portal that the individuals that introduced themselves as the Shadow Fae also went into.
Yes, he was taken with them, but he managed to escape.
He managed to
Sadly.
escape, eh?
Yes. Sadly without the queen, but that's what we're figuring out now.
Did he see the Queen?
No, I did not.
What did he tell you about this place that he went to?
Not much. It was all vague.
Yeah, but from what he heard, the queen is safe and well, and he suspects that she might even be taken quite good care of, actually. So,
Did he see the queen? How does he know these things? Is it all hearsay?
well, you know, apparently it's not that dissimilar from here. The court talks, gossip gets round, so.
And what's your name then?
Me, I'm Kelvin.
Kelvin.
Kelvin Homebrew.
Like writes it down on the report. You?
Ignia.
Igdia.
Yeah,
No
if
last
you want,
name.
if you want my full title, I'm now going by Kelvin Homebrew, Jade Alchemist, and Blade of the Iron Foxes. I think that's got a nice ring to it, don't you?
What kind of titles are those? Where'd you get them?
Well, Alchemist because I'm an alchemist, and Jade because it's a noble rank in Zahuras, and I got that for doing good work.
Very impressive. What about you? Are you a Jade Alchemist as well then? Points to you,
I'm a
Ignia.
morph. I mean, I wasn't there for that episode. Am I a Jade then too? Because I was there.
You all got that right.
Yeah, everybody
Oh,
got
okay,
that.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I wasn't there in that episode. Yes, I'm a Jade too, but I'm a morph. I shapeshift into things.
You what?
It's
And
complicated.
I just shapeshift into a fox.
He immediately falls backwards out of his chair.
Yeah, not everyone's used to
You don't
seeing
have to
this
be
kind of-
afraid.
Oh
I'm
my
still
God.
the same me.
The gods above! What kind of sorcery is that?
It's the kind that
and I
helped
just
us
changed back.
save the world.
It was a
and who
talking
does.
fox. You seen it? It was a talking fox.
And that
Yes.
talking fox will help us save the queen.
As I said, I'm a morph. I change into things.
So, like, you can do that at will?
Yes, that is correct.
I don't believe it.
What animal do you want me
no.
to change into?
That
gonna
was
say
some
that,
kind
name
of-
an animal.
You were doing some kind of strange,
Don't name an animal.
some kind of weird name an animal. What do you? You can turn
Name an
into any
animal.
animal.
What's your favorite?
You can't just keep turning into a fox.
I can change into multiple things. I can be a fire elemental too, but
Don't do
I
that.
think that would not be the best location.
Paperwork would just.
Turn into a rat.
And I'm a rat. I told you so. I told you so. I don't know. That's how rats talk like.
No, that was perfect.
right.
It was great.
He's just, oh, that is amazing.
Would you say a mousing? No, I'm a rat. I can't do
I think it still worked.
Wow.
It still
that.
worked.
A dad joke, rats.
It still hurt everyone to their very core.
Yep.
Still mission accomplished on that pun.
Yes.
So now that you're aware of who we are and what we do, if you require our help for anything, let us know while we're in town. We can help. And if you hear anything about the White Mantle Brigade or anything like that, or just anyone particularly unusual, people in dark cloaks looming around and that kind of thing, and in particular if people are approached by someone who hides their face but's well spoken, that's the only clue we've got on that front.
Hides a face but well spoken.
Yeah.
Her. Well, almost like a noble that's just kind of hiding themselves. Why you think that's a problem then?
Oh, it's only distantly connected. It's not. We heard about someone doing that in another city, so, and it's connected. It's all, complicated.
All right. Well, look here. You let your guildmaster, Mr. Vulpan, know that I want to talk to him. I think his testimony is very important, and I need to understand every little bit of information that you get is going to get sent back to us. Do you understand?
Yes.
Absolutely. The more of us working on this, the better.
And obviously, we'd directly like to know if you find any of the White Magic Brigade. It's important.
We're at the Hound and Toad, so if you're...
All right. I have to get back to work myself. Thank you for your information and your assistance.
Well, likewise, Captain.
All right. He stands up and extends his hand towards you, Kelvin.
Yep. I'm gonna jump. Shake his hand.
He extends it towards you, Ignia, and then, like, waits a second. He says, "You're not gonna change or nothing if I shake your hand, right?"
No, you can shake my hand fine.
All right. It just does it, like, really cautiously. All right. So, if you find anything out, let us know as soon as you do.
Right. Thank you for your time, Captain.
Thank you. So I have to set about and see if we can find any bloody information.
Yep.
Right. Let's get going. Yep.
Where do you want to go next? Pallets? Or do you want to stop at the shovel inn first?
No, those two are going to be checking in at the shovel inn. Let them take care of that. That was quite good, though. That went pretty well.
Yeah. Don't know. I'm surprised they knew so much information about Vulcan, but
I
I
guess
don't know
just...
if we should share everything.
Both of you give me a perception check. $21 for Ignia.
Roll? Hello? It's made roll multiple times. 19.
Nice.
9 and
24.
Okay. I see you, Boo Boo. It's not time to... Yeah, you gotta wait.
Wait, do you have a cat or a dog?
Of course I do.
Cat.
Oh, prank him.
So, yeah, both of you noticed that Vulpan had an old wanted poster in the captain's office. I guess he had it's gotten like kind of crossed out or whatever, but he keeps it, like he had it like on one of his like keepsakes or something. And it was it was a drawing of Vulpan, and he was like younger, and he had way messier hair, and like he still had that kind of shaggy look about him, but he had this like quintessential look that you immediately knew was Vulpan. Like he had that like half smile going that clued you in right away that he was up to some kind of shenanigans.
Do you see that? I can just but wonder why he would have a wanted poster.
We've got to get that story at some point.
I agree.
How does he go from being wanted to being a guild? That's a story.
Yep.
Need to get him drunk.
Yup. Well, let's just go to the palace then and hope that everything goes well within.
Yeah, they've probably searched the grounds quite thoroughly by now, so any clues should be turned up. It's a good time to check in.
All the cats and cats out.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's loud. That's a happy cat.
It's a male.
Oh, did you hear him spin?
It's a male cat, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Male cats, I think, in general, purr much louder. Okay, so you guys head off towards the palace, towards the Thornvane Castle. Tristana and Battergrund, you guys go to the Shovel Inn, which is, I guess, kind of like a... It's a very rich-looking inn. Immediately, you can tell this is like a much fancier inn than the one you guys are staying in. This one is like if Lord Daswell is staying in an inn, it's this one. You can see there's like tapestries and banners and stuff hung up. It's well maintained. There's like expensive looking decorations and such around.
Looks expensive.
I don't know how welcome we're gonna be in here.
Just don't break anything, all right?
Well, I mean, I think that going in here, right, one of us plays the nice guy, and one of us plays the mean guy.
Right. What? Do I have to be...
Well, I mean, you pick.
Which one do you want me to be?
I mean, it's up to you, Tristana. Like, I have one that I would assume you would normally play, but I feel that's not fair, so...
Wait, what? Which one would you assume I would play?
No, just pick first.
No, this is important.
No, Tristana, don't worry about it, please. Just pick.
Batagran, tell me which one you think I should be.
Well, I mean, the black clothes that, you almost stabbed me, I figured, you'd normally play the mean...
I'm
question.
nice.
Yeah. Once you know you.
I can be nice. I'm nice. I'm...
All right, then you be the nice one.
I don't want to.
No, you're going to go in there, you're going to be the nice one, and I'm going to be the mean one. Going to ask the mean questions.
Don't you think being a mean orc inside a posh establishment is going to cause issues?
Well, I ain't going to need to say anything if it's all good. I'm just going to give them a look.
Right, like some sort of rap battle. Got it. I can be nice, all right? I'm generally nice. It's just people are fucking idiots sometimes. I push open the door.
It's going to go great.
Okay, and why don't we go ahead and take our next break right there? We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more of Tablestory, the Seventh Eon. Back in just a little bit. Stay tuned as Tristana and Battergrund go to the Shovel Inn. Back in just a little bit. Hang tight.
How dare you? Oh,
Gets
no.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tablestory, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 9. Welcome back. So, Tristana and Battergrund, you enter the Shovel Inn. In front of you lies a very sort of posh-looking inn, especially compared to the Hound and Toad, and it's got a lot of expensive-looking furniture, and you guys are here, I'd say probably, I forgot what time it was. I want to say it's probably about 10 a.m. now, something along those lines. I know Volpan got up late because it was like the first legit sleep he's had in months. So yeah, you walk in. It's kind of quiet in here. Really nice looking. There's the building itself is not massive. It's almost the same size as the Hound and Toad, maybe slightly bigger. It's 3 stories, and inside here there's quite obviously what appears to be like a small tavern-like area, with a sort of front desk kind of area, and you can smell probably some the end of breakfast, probably. There's a couple people in here.
I scan around. Does anyone stand out?
So there's somebody that's cleaning up. This is a half elf, a woman. She looks like I'd say that she's probably on the on the shorter side, and she's got like blonde hair, goes down to probably about her shoulders. She's attractive. Probably
she's an elf.
Well, yeah, she's a half elf, and she sees you, I guess, come in, and she says, yes, can I help you?
I like your hair. It's nice.
Thank you.
It sucks.
Did you just say it sucks? Is this Battleground's idea of good cop, bad cop? Battleground?
I'm
Yes.
sorry?
What?
He's got allergies. We're from the Iron Foxes. We are just checking that all the taverns are safe after all the commotion.
No, we're not.
No, we are. We're doing it out of the goodness of our own heart because we're very nice.
Listen, we need to speak to you in private.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Well,
Are you looking for a room?
we could tell no, but it's a matter of great importance.
The room?
Very
No.
nice importance.
I don't know how long I could do this.
I'm not really good at being nice, Battleground. I'm sorry, I lied.
Angry. We need to talk to you in the corner right now, okay?
Give me an intimidate check. She says, okay. She starts to like walk over towards the corner. I rolled a 4, just an FYI.
Oh my god. Okay, listen. I gotta look intimidating for the rest of the room, and I'm sorry for being mean, but just don't tell them that I'm not mean. We gotta make them think I'm mean, okay? And Tristan
Man, a
is-
battleground.
and she's usually the mean one. But I'm nice. But we were switching. Listen, the queen was taken,
That
And we-
lasted so long.
and we think that maybe
Battleground, don't say that.
she's got to know. I mean, she does it. She looks trustworthy, right? I mean, she's at the
She was just cleaning a bloody floor.
Well, it's. I mean, listen.
I'm
it's fine.
sorry. Did you say
Were
that
you-
the queen?
Hey! I
Did you
mean,
see the-
what? Ah! What a beautiful song you were singing! Just practicing songs in the corner.
Give me a deception check, please. She looks. Did you say that the queen was taken?
Oh!
Look, I'm gonna pull out a knife. Look, you shut the
Hey!
hell up.
No, Tristana, no, not okay. I mean,
Look, you're being the nice one.
Are
It's
you
my turn
robbing
to show
me?
you how to be. No,
Did you-
we're
No!
not
Did you
bloody.
kidnap the queen?
I'm a cleric. I'm a good person. I swear.
Oh my god!
Run!
You hear about these things happening, but you never expect them to happen to you.
Where is the White Metal Brigade? Where are they? Are you one? Hey, are you one?
Whack! I'd like to leave. Is there a guest book, like on the counter?
Definitely,
Like,
yes.
I'm swiping that and I'm leaving.
Are you robbing me? I don't.
No, we don't want money. We just want the White Metal Brigade.
You're trying to take the White Mantle Brigade?
Run,
Yes.
Battleground! Run!
That I am. I will talk to you another day, ma'am. Take care.
Oh my god! Ah! You just hear her screaming.
We just did the roleplay equivalent of rolling a 1.
It got so bad so fast.
It really escalated quite fast.
Why did you grab a book? What's that gonna do for us?
Oh, that was awful. We're bad. We're really bad at this.
I thought it would go better. I'm not
You
gonna
think
lie.
we're far enough away?
I mean, maybe you're the one who's like an expert of the hiding things.
Look, just down this alleyway, we'll take 2 lefts and then a right. This
I don't
book,
know if it's a good time for a jog.
it's always a good... Look, we need to stay away from the inn. Never go there again, ever. We might have to change our identities.
Well, why don't we just like climb up there? Let's just climb up this roof.
No, why?
I mean, the guards aren't gonna find us up there.
The guards aren't looking for us. Do you think the guards are looking for us? Oh,
Well,
we're gonna
she-
get
I
in
mean-
so much trouble.
You did hold a dagger to her, so I think
panicked. All right.
Yeah, that was very
She was getting
apparent to
hysterical
Sana.
and shouting
Okay.
about the queen. Why did
Yeah.
you tell her about the queen?
Well, I mean, how else was she gonna agree to help us with the Mantle Brigade, Tristana?
Any other way? We just needed to ask her some questions. Maybe she would have answered. for a
Tristana,
couple
just
of
go on
gold.
your stupid jog, okay, so we can read whatever stupid
Right.
book you grabbed.
So where are you going?
It's away from the inn. Through as many different alleyways as possible.
Do you guys separate? You just run?
No,
no,
I'm
no.
very I have no idea where else he would go. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you just start booking it through the alleyways. I mean, what are you doing?
Okay. Well, after a while we stop.
Right. I think that's enough. Oh.
Tristana, what is this book?
This is
Why
a
did we
guest
rob
book.
an it? What? It's a guest book.
We did. We robbed them. This is a guest book. Anyone who comes and stays here will write in the book.
Do they say if they're like a White Mantle Brigade member?
Well, maybe, but we know the name of the head of the White Mantle Brigade.
We do?
Yes, definitely we know that. Because
Well-
Ignia said it later and I was definitely listening.
Well, I don't remember what the name is.
Well, that's your problem. Now, let's have a look in the book. Do any of them say White Mantle Brigade?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Okay. So that's an 18. And you basically see that the White Mantle Brigade never signed out from the book.
Right, there's quite a lot of them here.
But yeah, there were 10 members of the White Mantle Brigade staying at the inn, including Rutford White Mantle.
Can I rip the pages? No, I want to rip the pages.
Whoa, wait. Wait.
from-
I see you trying to rip them. I would have said wait. But
What?
why are you going to rip the pages?
Well, this book's about a foot tall. Look at it. It's massive.
Well, sure, but why don't we already took the book? Why don't we just keep the book? Or are you going to go return the book right now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Maybe we could, leave it on the doorstep. I didn't mean to rob it. I got panicked.
Tristana, you
I
just
thought I was going to kill her.
Tristana, you just told me that there's 10 members of the White Mantle Brigade in there. I don't think after I said that we're looking to capture members of the White Mantle Brigade, we're going to be very
No.
welcome back
No,
inside
Patagran,
there.
they went to the Queen's ball, and then they disappeared. But they never signed out from the inn.
So they must be in the inn, right?
Well, no, they
I
all
mean,
went missing.
everybody signs out of the inn if they're leaving, right?
Do you want to go back to the inn?
Well, not particularly. Unless we have like disguises we could put on and then pretend we're not us.
I'm not so much one for disguises, just not being seen in general. How would you look at this massive orc. How are you going to disguise yourself? As a tree?
Well, if we put on a mask, I'm sure they won't know, right?
I think, yes, they would probably, they would know. I think they would know.
You think she's that perceptive? Wow. Well, that was my only plan.
The
I don't
only
know.
orc I've seen since we've got here.
Yeah, well, if we get into problems, I either burn them, or I make something for them, or I hit them.
Maybe we could just go back and apologize and give them the book.
With the ripped pages, we're gonna give them the book. We rip the pages out of back.
Maybe I could copy it down.
Yeah, that's a.
You got any
smart
paper?
one. No, unless you have
Paper's not
something that can
expensive.
write on sheet metal.
Sheet metal?
Yeah.
You keep that around with you?
Well, of course. Oh, that's how I make you guys nice things. What do you think?
What do you mean, nice things? You mean that giant feather?
What do you mean, nice things? What are you saying about the nice things I make for you guys, Tristana?
You haven't made me any nice things.
Oh. I'll have to get to work on that. What
no,
nice things
no,
would
that's
you
not,
want?
No, that's not important. Look, can you write on that?
Tristana, I'm
Take-
sorry. I didn't know. Tristana, I'm so sorry. I thought I'd made you a nice thing.
Can you, write with a hammer on that metal?
Yeah, like an engraving.
I'm not a metal person.
Yeah, I can engrave something. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Number 1. Jeff Tinnenbaugh.
I pulled out the sheet metal and now I just engrave it.
I'm going to read out all the names.
Well, you'll have the picture right next to it, so yeah. We've transferred.
Can you actually read them out in character, please?
All right, Jeff Tinnenbaugh, done.
Second one, Luke Newkman.
Luke Newkman. Who named these stupid guild members?
It's their names. You can't be rude about people's names.
Well, I can be, because this White Mantle Brigade sucks, quite frankly, Tristana.
Right. Okay. I've got another Jeff here. Jeff
Didn't you just hold up a
Rude.
dagger at an innkeeper? Why are you worried about me being rude about names?
It's different.
What was the name you just said?
It was Jeff.
Another
Bunyan.
Jeff.
Jeff. There's two Jeffs, all right?
Two-
Maybe they're related. I don't know.
Do you say Jeff Bunyan?
Yes. Yes.
Jeff Bunyan. What are these names? Are you sure you're not making them up? Oh wow.
No, they're right here. Look.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. All right, what's the next one?
Oh, there's another Jeff. Surprising.
A third Jeff.
He's right there. Look, Jeff Takahashi.
Jeff Takahashi. All
Are we
right.
at 20 yet?
We can assume that this goes on till we have all the names, right?
I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to know.
Go on.
Now you can suffer
on.
like I do when I have to come up with a goddamn name.
Sarah Mousebread.
So, wow, first girl, Sarah Mousebread. Unless I guess Jeff, yeah, I shouldn't, judge. Maybe Jeff Bunyan was the girl. Who knows?
Adam Wildrun.
What was that last name?
Wildrun. It's quite a common name.
Adam Wildren. Adam Wildren.
Yes. I'm looking
Can we-
around.
Hey, Tristana, can we maybe read these a little faster? I mean, I'm ready to go a little quicker.
He's looking around the room. to name
Incorrect Jesus.
Sorry, that was a real complex one. What was that name?
It was incorrect Jesus.
Incorrect Jesus. Are you sure that's a name?
Yes, that's the name.
Wow. Yeah.
Margaret Sex Toast.
Margaret.
I don't want to know why Peachy has sex toast in his room. but-
Anyone who's ever been in my stream knows
Oh
where that
my
comes
god. What the fuck? You know what, Peachy? You should really just write your own baby names book. Oh wow.
Why is her last name about sex and toast?
from. No, it's Sex Toast.
Sex toast. Yeah, sex toast.
Sex Toast.
Like breakfast and sex, right? Like you have your toast and your sex, right?
I guess.
I mean, she's
In the
still at the inn, right? Maybe we can ask her. All right, what's next?
Who sticks around in the morning?
Yeah, everyone has their own preferences, Tristana. All right. I choose not to judge. What's
Okay.
next?
Mark. Secret recipe.
Mark
Sick recipe.
recipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Samuel Crunchies.
Samuel Crunchies. Can we really pick this up? I'm ready to go, Tristana. I feel like, yeah.
Barbara Kleenex.
Barbara Kleenex.
Walker Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas Ranger. I could have swore I'd heard about that one before, but
If it's things in your room, Peachy, what about huge jar of lube?
Oh my god.
There's
Not enough. Have we done 20?
It was only 10.
You're halfway there, Peachy. You got a few more.
Hang on, there's more stuff over here. Please have words on.
Huge jar of lube. Don't forget that one.
Hugh Jara Lube.
jar of lube. I feel like him and Margaret Sextoast.
He's a slippery one.
Chin Up Neon Fest.
Chin up Neon Fest.
Big fan of that name. It's a good name.
Peachy's running through all his future character names already. Like he's exhausting the well right now.
Nagasaki Basin.
Nagasaki Basin.
Jeff Bridges. It's another Jeff.
A fourth Jeff. Whoa. Jeff Bridges.
There's only supposed to be 10. There's only supposed to be 10. This is way more than 10.
Are we sure all of these are White Brigade members?
Oh, sorry. Those last ones, they don't. No, sorry.
Wait, starting from where?
Right there.
Are you going to tell me Margaret Sextos wasn't a White Metal Brigade member?
Sorry, I got excited about all these very, very creative names, and I just wanted to read them to you. I didn't mean for us to keep them down.
Yeah, and what's the Guildmaster's name?
I can't remember what the Guildmaster's name was. What does it say in the book?
Give me a history
Just
check.
you.
Huh?
Give me a history check.
I'm reading in the book, can I?
Yeah, but you
He's not in the. Oh, he's not in there.
Give me a history check.
Okay. History. 19.
Rutford Whitemantle.
And is he in the book?
He is in the book, yes.
Oh, okay. Rutford Might. What a stupid name.
What? You didn't even finish. What was the name?
Rutford Might Whitemantle.
Rutford.
Rufford?
Rutford.
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 Rutford White Mantle.
Yes.
Did he name his guild after his last name?
Yes.
What a prick.
Why? What's wrong? It's his guild. What would
Yeah.
you call your guild?
Well, I wouldn't call him the Cragslag Guild. I mean, I like my last name, but hey, look, it's the Cragslags coming to town. It doesn't sound good, you know. Also, people must think you got like a small prick if you need to show off your last name as a guild.
Right. I mean, he's quite
Rutford.
handsome.
Rufford, yeah, he might be handsome, but I bet he's got a small prick.
The size of the.
Well,
I really
shall we
wish I wasn't
return
thinking of
these?
Rutford's penis right now. What is happening?
Sorry, you'll get over it. Shall we return the book now? I'll put these back.
Do you want to just do it? I can wait here. Look, I can make sure that this corner
Well,
is.
Isn't it better with subtlety, you thought? Like, I'm bigger, and you maybe could sneak it to the front door, like maybe creak the door open and slide it in, and then, like, we can go.
Okay.
Unless
Right.
you think we need to go inside and check if they're actually in there.
Do you think we should check if they're in there?
I think we should. I don't think the innkeeper's gonna like it, though.
No, you're probably right.
So, shall we?
Let's give the book back.
Why not? It's just an inn. Let's go. We'll return the book as a peace offering.
Okay, yes. I don't have to be the nice one again, do I?
Come on! No, I'm gonna be the nice one, but you're not gonna be the bad one either. You're not. No daggers, Tristana.
I told you I panicked.
Yeah, okay, but I need to know you're not gonna panic again with the
It
daggers.
was hysterical. I can't promise not to get my daggers
No,
out.
Tristana, we can't go in there if I can't know that you promised me you weren't gonna pull a dagger on the innkeeper. If there's a White Mantle Brigade member in there, then sure you can pull your dagger out, but not the innkeeper.
Right. Yes.
Do you promise?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You promised me what?
Not to stab the innkeeper.
No, not to pull your dagger out on the innkeeper. Say it.
I won't pull my dagger out on.
On what?
On him.
On what?
On the innkeeper.
Thank you. All right, let's go.
All right, and off you guys go. So, Ignia and Kelvin, you head back to Thornvane Castle. The place is swarming with people. But more importantly, the portcullis is down for the castle. You can see beyond the portcullis that there is a lot of activity inside. Obviously, there's 2 guards at the portcullis. Portcullis is like a metal. It's like essentially like a metal gate that comes down.
Oh,
it's sort of, it's got the crossed
I know what
grid
you mean. That
to it.
like falls
Yep.
down. Gotcha. Portcullis. Okay.
Yep.
I know what's it called that way.
Well, you up for a little bit?
Are there people like around the gate, like on the other side?
There's
of the
guards that are
portcullis?
there. On the other side, there's also guards that are moving about.
Well, like,
You up for a bit?
how do you mean?
Do you think they'll let us in when we ask first time, or will we have to convince them?
I think they'll let us in. I mean, we were invited.
Okay, I'll bet 10 gold against them questioning us.
Okay, well, I'll bet 10 gold that we're getting in.
Right. Take the lead.
Excuse me, guards?
So yes, a sort of like stern-looking woman turns towards you. She's got like pretty well-polished armor. She says, "What can I do for you?"
We're here to talk to the Queen's Guard. We were invited at the ball, and we were there when the Queen was taken. We're from the Iron Foxes.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're aware we have much going on right now. Is there something we can help you with?
Well, as I said, we need to talk to the guard. The
I am a
Queen's
member
Guard.
of the Queen's Guard.
Queen's Guard. Well, could you maybe open this? Fuck, I forgot the word already.
Portcullis.
Portcullis. Could portcullis, as it speaks a little
I'm
easier
sorry.
as if we're behind bars.
I'm sorry, we are not allowing anyone into the estate or the castle. We are currently in the process of a thorough investigation.
And we would like to help with this investigation, as we have been officially invited by your queen. That's why we're here.
I'm sorry, but you were invited to the ball. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you can understand, we have a very difficult situation to deal with.
Okay, that's completely understandable, ma'am. That's kind of how I thought it was going to be personally. We were just speaking to the city guard captain, and we're going to help him with his investigating of the situation, and we would also like to help you with yours. We're in the city, kind of doing it anyway, and if we find any information, we'll let you know. And if you have any information, it'd be great if you could share it with us, just to kind of help smooth things along for everyone. I think the more we all work together, the quicker we can set things to how they're supposed to be.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Because of a smug fuck. I don't need disadvantage, but hey. Hey, oof, I got a 15.
Not bad. Not
With a
bad.
-1. Disadvantaged.
She says, I was instructed not to let anyone in, but under the circumstances, it is possible that you'll be able to help. I need your names, and we can allow you in.
Yeah,
But please don't ruffle any feathers inside. Things are extremely tense.
completely understandable. I'm Kelvin Ironbrew, Jade Alchemist
Ignia.
and Blade of the Iron Foxes. This is Ignia,
Also, Jade.
also of the rank Jade. Yeah,
Morph.
that's not good. And this is Buster.
He looks a bit strange. Is he okay?
Yes,
Give me a deception check. God damn, that was awful.
John, I'm gonna give myself disadvantage on this one.
I rolled low, but high enough. She says, he doesn't look okay.
As you know, often members of guilds have particular skill sets, and Buster is one of mine.
He's a skill set?
I don't think that made him better, Calvin.
Well, you saw how the captain reacted to you with your skill set. All right, How comfortable are you with things of the arcane?
When you say arcane, do you mean magic?
Kind of. This is kind of more science and alchemy, but some people call it magic. They're close, similar, related but different.
Well, the queen does have a wizard as part
exactly.
of her
Well, I
retinue.
made him. He's not real. Well, he is real, but he's not a person, technically.
He's not real. Are you feeling all right, sir?
Yeah, so he's made of clay.
She looks at the other guard. He's just perhaps it's better if you come back when you're, and she just not so.
This is hard. I've got it. And I just reach over the Buster and go and pull his head off. Lick.
They sit there like stunned for a second.
And then it's fine. Normally that
The
gets
other guard
applause,
just
at least.
faints. He just faints. He just passes the fuck out.
I don't think this was the right decision, Calvin.
What did
Normally
you
people
do?
Love that.
This is not
Buster's head's just like a little askew.
Sorry. I'll just. There we go. It's my boy.
Yep.
Yeah. So this
His-
is. I told you the arcane things and such. Ooh.
I think this was not the situation we were hoping for.
She had some sausage at breakfast.
She says, I thought that they.
Yep, I know. Your eyes have been opened. You're welcome.
Jeff, are you
Like-
okay?
We'll just say, oh, I can help him with that actually. I dig into my bag and I get some ammonia and I put it under Jeff's nose. Wiki, 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 wiki. Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
it. Oh,
He really
up you
reaches
get.
for his sword, like.
No, no, whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. So, we'll head on in. We'll do some investigating. I won't pull his head off anymore. That was just a demonstration for you, so you can be comfortable that I'm not drunk in this.
Lieutenant, did that man remove his head? I think so. I think he did, Jeff. But he's still moving. He's still talking.
Well, he doesn't really talk. I keep meaning it's one of those things you mean to get around to, and you just put it off, and you never do. So eventually, I'll do it. But for now, it's just, yep, just that.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage, please.
What have I done? I won.
She says, I'm sorry. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave.
I'm definitely not giving you the $10 because of this. Just saying.
I believe I totally won that bet already before this even happened.
I said, is she gonna let us in? And then she was. And then
Well, they
murdered
questioned and
again.
stopped us, and then they questioned and stopped us, and then I unconvinced her. Wouldn't you say that's how it is, Lieutenant? I convinced you, then unconvinced you.
Please leave immediately. And take that thing with you.
His name is Buster.
Yep.
You should
Whatever.
see him in his-
Whatever. Just please leave.
Can I just quickly ask something? Have you seen anyone from the White Mantle Brigade?
The what?
The White Mantle Brigade.
Yes, we saw one of them earlier today.
Wait, what? Really?
Where?
Yes, he came by the castle as well.
Who?
Asking.
Who?
Yes, he was asking about what happened. He hadn't heard from the rest of his guild members.
Do you know who it is?
And where
Where I
did he
can
go?
find him?
Well, yes. So why does that matter?
Because they can help us and we can help them.
To be completely forthcoming with you, they're potentially a suspect for being involved. Potentially. It's very important that we speak with any White Mantle Brigade members that we can, and if you see any more, I would recommend sticking them in a cell and questioning them.
She just kind of like looks at you and said, "Well, that's peculiar, but we'll speak with him. His name was Ranmar. Kelvin, what's the dwarven house that you don't want to hear from?"
For the Iron Brews, but it's the other wing of the Iron Brew, my uncle's wing of the Iron Brews.
Yeah, maybe they have like a different name. They're an offshoot branch of the family, a branch.
Yeah.
Metal Brew.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
terrible.
gonna go with the
Kaisers.
No, they're the brass bells.
Okay. Ranmar Brassbell.
Okay. That's. Are you sure?
And do you know if he was invited to the ball?
I believe that he was. Well, he said that he wasn't. His guild leader was asking him to hold down the fort. Said something about his. Well, when he approached us, I was surprised he was a member of the White Mantle Brigade. They're usually quite well kept, and he seemed a bit. She looks towards Kelvin.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll excuse me for saying, he was a bit ramshackle.
Right. And a big, tall, Goliath-looking fella, right?
No, he was a dwarf, sir.
The dwarf, yep, naturally, of course. Righty. Well, we'll go talk to people about things, and as soon as we have more information, we'll contact you or the City Watch. Probably best you just check in with them occasionally. Eh?
That's fine. Please, just leave. If we...
Yep.
And don't
Sorry about
bring
Buster.
your skill set with you anymore.
He's really nice, though. He's lovely. Look at him. That's just. But okay, it's your loss, and thank you for your help. Sorry about the fainting Jeff over there and stuff, and the your breakfast there. Do you want me to bring you some breakfast or send someone over? Are you okay? Might have
Please
some meat.
leave.
And okay, bye bye.
Thank you and goodbye.
Jeff, are you all right?
Right. So we can just go and give this name to the city watch and then we're done. How'd that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, perfect. Thought you were going to disagree.
Well, there's nothing else we can do right now.
Perfect. And then we can probably check back in at the Hound and Toad and see how those two got on.
Yup. I wonder how they're doing.
I think you guys have this like immediate picture of like the city on fire, you know, like
We turn around, all this smoke.
Check the skyline. Well, it's not going too badly. There's no smoke.
It went so badly.
it's about as close as a social interaction can be as being on fire.
Yeah. Right then, we'll just tell him that Ranmar Brass Bell is still kicking around.
So, do you know this person? Because your reaction was kind of
What?
strange.
Give me an insight
Jimmy.
check, please, Ignia. Kelvin, give me a deception check.
Oh.
You never know, you might crit it. 22 versus a 1. Okay. The beads of sweat that have formed on Kelvin's brow are just overwhelming. It's like pouring down like he's on like in Airplane, the movie.
So, who is this person?
Oh, that's Buster.
No. The person from the White Mentor Brigade.
Well, Ranmar Brass Bell is technically my mother's husband's uncle's daughter's son.
What?
Sort of my cousin.
And you didn't go along very well with your cousins, did you?
How could you tell?
Just a fake hit.
Yeah, no, that's
Impression that you're giving off right now. But did you know he was a White Mantle Brigade?
Well, we don't exactly keep in touch. Me and there's the Iron Brews, and then Brass Bells are one of the kind of sub-families. They kind of married into the Iron Brews. They married my great uncle Orwin's daughter, married in, so. And they're sycophants and just,
Okay.
I don't like them. Most of them, any of them really,
Why exactly?
because they're not nice. And I guess you could say, how about we talk about this tonight when I can have a drink?
Keeping you to that. And I'll buy you the drink, as indeed they did not listen. But I have to say, they weren't going to listen until you did that to Buster. And I don't think Buster likes that very much either. So, you better give him a drink. Does he drink?
No, he doesn't
you
really
drink?
No. Technically, class is what we would call a homunculus, but I think that kind of sounds a bit negative, so I just call him Buster all the time. And my buddy or whatever, Yep. Been with me for forever. It's like as we're walking back down to the Hound and Toad, or
Yeah.
to the City Watch.
City Watch.
Yeah, but my mother taught me how to She helped me make Buster the first time, and he was just like started off small, a little pup, and yeah, he was just a pup, and then just as I got better, I learned how to make him bigger and better, and
Did he always have to smile?
well, he had that little puppy kinda. I didn't learn to make him kinda turn into a people one till a bit later on, but the smile's there because he's happy.
Did your mom have one too?
She didn't like keeping him around much, but she wanted me to have like a full
Friend?
education. No, she taught me everything.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it was so I'd have a friend, but I was just not going to talk about that. We'll talk about that tonight.
I'm sorry.
No, it's you didn't know. It's fine.
I'm sorry. Well, it's nice that she taught you this. I mean, Buster is a strong help, but yeah. White Mountain Brigade. So it's weird that they didn't seem to know where they were. I mean, if they're actually conspiring something, I would assume that they informed everyone, unless he's maybe unimportant, or I don't know. It's just strange. I think we'll have to talk to the rest and figure out what they know. I'm also very curious what Selena read in that book.
I'm not.
We get like another shot of Selena, like in the bath, like all by myself. She's just like scrubbing.
Hands over to a bin with all her clothes in it on fire.
Oh well, I guess we'll hear it soon enough. I think we're there. I wonder if it's the same.
We'll just stop in quickly, let him know, and pop out. That's all.
Sounds
He
good.
just needs that name. I'll just pop in and tell him. I'd pop in.
You're headed to the.
Yeah, we're at the City Watch. Yeah, we're just popping in to tell the captain
Okay.
that he's looking for Ranmar Brass Bell. Member of the White Mantle Brigade saw this morning at the castle.
Ranmar Brassbell.
Yep.
Interesting. I've never heard of him.
He's a dwarf.
He starts-
Probably like a.
He starts like
really-
looking through like his wanted posters.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any wanted posters of a Ranmar Brassbell.
Yeah, no, he's just a member of the White Mantle Brigade, and obviously we want to speak with him.
Right.
But he probably will want for something, because no doubt he's a shitty, horrible person and whatever. So that's all we have for you for now. As soon as we learn more, we'll come and see you again. Ta for now. Just leave. Right, want that done, Ignia? Is it lunchtime yet?
I could go for some food. It's been a while.
You guys
I
have
don't-
probably been out for about, I would say at least an hour or two.
Yeah,
Well, we'll check
What's
in
up,
with
Beck?
the rest, fill them
Yeah.
in, get some lunch.
sounds good.
Okay. Selena, so you've kind of finished up. You finished up your bath. You finished up your bath. Salem has spent a little time consoling you.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Can we go get some food? Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna just go downstairs, lock the room, and try to find some food.
Okay. So what you come down to is an interesting sight. Vulpan is there. So is Dedan, and so is Kalen. Kaylin and Dan are making out on the table. And that's where we're going to take our next break. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more of Table Story, the Seventh Eon. We'll be back in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Tablestory, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 9. Brad can never imitate my openings properly, and he will never imitate my openings properly. It won't happen. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm Wacksteven. Sorry.
That was perfect. You nailed it.
I think I did.
You just did.
Because.
You know what, everybody? Let's have a taco party.
Listen. I'm not the one with the dirty mind here, okay? All I said
I didn't
was
say
we should get-
shit.
I said we should get whacked at TwitchCon so we could all have a taco party. And these guys...
It wasn't even me this time.
I wasn't me either.
I never make loads of jokes. Or
Never.
Anything that's... I never push the boundaries of appropriateness.
His nickname in our group is Zygoticus the Prude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never even seen the female nipple.
I can't do
And
this.
that's why this show is the best. So,
Wow.
That's why we're not sponsored, guys.
speaking of female nipples,
Sponsored by Nipple Cream.
we return to Dedan and Kalen making out sloppy style on one of the tables of the inn. Vulpan is just kind of sitting there dumbfounded. You walk down the stairs, Selena.
I walk back up the stairs.
You do the Grandpa Simpson thing where you just kind of
Yeah, just hang it
walk
back
in
up.
and put your coat on the hook, take it, and
No.
walk the fuck out.
I'll walk back up the stairs.
Vulpan
Grab the-
yells out, Selena, wait!
It's 1 second.
I'll grab the notes from my room and bring them down.
We finished reading the book.
Vulpan is doing this.
We finished reading the book, Mr. Vulpan.
Okay.
We have some very interesting oh my god, they're so loud. How have you been sitting here?
It hasn't been easy. No, it's not like that. There's actually a lot more of, oh, Dan, I don't know how you held out for so long. Wow.
Mr. Dedan? Captain Dedan? Sir?
He says, oh, Kaylin, I missed you so much. No one knows what I like. I'm trying so hard to keep it together. Yeah, he's just trying to get through. He's obviously involved.
Mr. Vulpan, should we go somewhere else?
Please,
Okay.
please, let's go.
Let's go outside. So I have the papers here of the notes. Oh wow, that was worse than anybody. That was really bad.
This has happened before.
I'm not surprised.
When it comes to Kalen, he loses his mind sometimes. I was hoping with the importance of this entire thing, he'd be able to keep it together, but, well.
Well,
It was worse in the bookstore.
yeah, I can see that. This book, it does give a decent amount of information about the Shadowfey realm.
The Shadow Veil?
The Shadow, yes, the Shadow Veil. The is there's a lot of unnecessary details. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still tasting the vomit in my mouth.
Threw up 3 times on the way here.
Yeah. Get some water. Salem and I wrote some notes, and it's written in Sylvan, actually. Apparently there's a way to open up a portal to the Shadowville.
That's great.
Well, I mean, it's great in a sense. It just requires 6 people, and
Oh well, that's great. We've got you. We've got you. We've got.
Oh no!
We've got Kelvin. We've got Ignia.
Mr. Volpen.
Myself, Dedan.
oh.
We've got plenty.
Mr. Volpen, this is maybe not a ritual. This is not in our contract as guild members.
What do you mean?
Well, it requires, like I said, 6 people.
Right, we have enough people.
In a very important location.
I can ask the newbies and the officers too. Do we need more? Is it easier?
It's possible with more people, but it's not necessary, really, Mr. Volpen.
Well, you know what I always say: the more, the merrier.
I'm just gonna hand him the diagram.
What's this?
It's the ritual. Oh, it works any direction, I promise.
So, these are stick figures. Am I, Are they... Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, maybe not our group. It might be a better idea if we just, considered people who are more, compatible with each other. Yeah. I'm sure Kaylin and Dedan could find maybe some extra people, and we could kind of stand around the edge and not watch. But there is some important information as well. It does have to be in a very specific location, an important location. I have actually seen this ritual been done before.
I'm sorry, you what?
Well, you see, my father is a well-known demon, and he is, well-versed in these kinds of rituals, and I might have accidentally walked in on him performing this exact one many years ago, and it has been scarred into my brain ever since I was a child. so I know exactly what it's supposed to look like. And I know it works. I know they have to be facing particular directions, in the shape of a six-pointed star. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just it also has to be right at the moment. Well, okay, so the climax
Oh
has
God.
to be when when dusk is just about to turn to night, and oh, excuse me.
Take a second, get it out. Let's go work through it.
I think this is actually killing Andy. I think Andy is dying now.
It's because she's
I believe
laughed
in
so
you,
much
Andy.
during the episode. I think that's what did it. So Vulpan just says, so this is all that the book said? Was there anything else?
Well, there was stuff on the River King as well.
Sorry, I'm like actually choking.
Yeah,
I'm
no
so
problem.
sick still.
Sure.
Um,
Okay, so let me get this straight. Sex magic is required to open up the portal to the Shadow Vale.
That is correct.
Oh, hell. Well, isn't that wonderful news? There has to be another way. This is ridiculous.
Well, this is the only way I found in this book.
Well, obviously, I'm not going to make the guild members participate in this.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Ugh.
What kind of guild do you think this is?
You said the more the merrier.
I didn't know you were talking about sex magic.
Sir, with all due respect, I really think Kaylin should be the one taking the initiative on this.
Initiative?
That's the word that they used in the book.
Okay.
It's just...
This is the worst day of my life, and I spent 3 months in the Shadow Vale.
You're telling me. Sir, you did say you
I
met the
gave
River King.
25 years to the River King. 25 years.
The
This is the
River-
worst day of my life.
Sir, the
This
River King.
is the worst day of my life.
Sir, the River King.
What about him?
He's in the book.
He's in the book.
He's in the book.
Show me.
Hold on. What did the River King look like to you?
Well, I mean, he looked like an elf.
Did he have watery hair and clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, and was he on like two small islands in a river? That was where his court was?
Yeah.
Okay, and was his penis,
Was his what?
Oh, I guess not. Okay, never mind. There is a hall, the great rippling hall. It's a bubble.
I remember that. Yes.
You went there?
Yes, I've been there.
Martine has
Who?
relation. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, apparently, the river of the River King, you can use it to go places in the Shadow Vale. And it doesn't do the time thingy. It doesn't make you all old. Makes you go fast.
What you're saying is if I visited the River King first, I wouldn't have lost 3 months?
Well, I mean, it's a theory, and it only says this in the book. I mean, we don't know if it's even true or not.
Great. Great. This day keeps getting better and better. It's good.
Okay, but there's a couple other things. So,
Do you know what I had to do in the 3 months that I was there?
sir, we can talk about your 3
Things
months.
that I had to eat.
Do you know what I had to read in this book? Mr.
Unfortunately, I probably do.
Oh, unicorn, rest your soul. Well, there is
I won't
a
talk
movement.
about what happened with Dan and Kaylin before they got to the inn.
The end. The end, sir.
No, before they got to the inn.
Oh, the inn. You know what? You don't have to tell me, and I don't really want to know. I've read enough detail. I need you to answer a couple questions. Have you heard of the Moonlit King when you were in the Shadowville?
I think so. Sounds familiar.
Okay, well, apparently, according to the book, he was unseated by a queen of night and magic named Sarastra?
Yeah, he says it like the exact same time.
Oh, boy.
Shit.
Oh, no. Okay, well, so that confirms more real things. Okay, the only thing that's not very clear in this book is how they leave the Shadowville.
Doesn't say anything about it?
It's listen, I've read a lot of books. I like a story with a good plot. This was good up until the point where there's this huge plot hole where there's no way of them getting back. She just kind of appears. Almost like, you know, the trope where people wake up in a dream. I hate that trope. But she leaves the Shadowville, or the Shadowville, but they don't say how.
They just skip it? That seems like a major plot hole. Who wrote this
I
book?
promise you, who did write? Who's the author on it?
T. Baggins?
It's true. You did.
That one's chat's fault.
Whoever this T. Baggins is, I think we should find them and ask.
Maybe Kaylin knows the author.
Maybe she does.
So, as your guild master, why don't you go ask her?
Wow, that's low even for you, Mr. Vilpen.
You don't know the shit that I've seen today.
You don't know the shit that I've read today, sir. We'll go together.
Maybe if we wait for the others.
They're not going to come back and want to do this, Mr. Vilpen. It has to be now.
Tell them. We won't tell
We
them.
have to-
Maybe if
it has to
everybody
be
goes
now.
in together, they'll stop.
As much as I have my qualms with some of the other members, sir, I cannot do this to them. We're in too deep now. We have to do it.
Don't use those words.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, let's just go.
You hear the "You are not prepared" like before you like walk in the door in your head. But we return, I think, to Tristana and Battergrund.
Oh.
Right, we're here.
And you guys are, I guess, outside the Shovel Inn again.
Looks a lot more scary the second time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels really terrified now.
I've had an idea.
What?
I give you the book. And now bear with me. How
Okay.
about you give them the book?
All right. I mean, I'll give them the book, but you're coming inside.
Well, here's where I'd like to alter the plan somewhat. No.
Tristana, the only way we're gonna do this is if you apologize to her for pulling a knife on her.
I was gonna kill her. Look,
You are gonna
did the-
what? What?
I panicked!
Well, don't tell her you were gonna kill her, but at least apologize for pulling out the knife. I mean, it's not like you actually stabbed her, so it's recoverable.
Sorry, I tried to kill. No, look. Right. Okay. How about this? You give them the book and apologize on my behalf, and while they're dealing with you,
I'm not taking the blame for you.
No.
messing up with your
Apologize on
dagger.
my behalf.
No.
Say sorry that my friend tried to stab you.
You need to face your penance alone.
No.
I'll be
Look,
there, but you need to talk to her.
I'm gonna go scale the building and have a look in the rooms to see if they're in there.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
It is
But why-
unfortunate that I won't be able to apologize myself.
But why
But-
don't I just scale the buildings with you?
You're not very sneaky.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're climbing up the side of a wall.
I'm very sneaky.
But
If
I
you
mean,
give me 1 minute, I can completely disappear.
no.
Okay.
You're lying to me.
We spend a minute, and I'm gonna pick up like mud and dirt from the floor and stuff. And I've got something called hide in plain sight.
Okay.
1 minute. Access to naturally occurring materials that are around here for the camouflage. And I gain a +10 to my stealth check if I don't move.
Is this cobblestone?
It is cobblestone, yes. But this
Is
is a
there-
nice inn. There's potted plants. So I
Yeah, is there
think
stuff like
Tristana
that
just kind
that I
of
can just
grabs like
grab?
some soil from a potted plant outside.
Right, now blink. This is up with a +10 on top of this.
Like, hey, that's cheating. Oh, come on. I don't want to go in there alone. Tristana.
I just like push them off. Look, I'm very sneaky, all right? It's just a head, suddenly.
Oh, wow. Hey, that was really good, Tristana. Well done. But I don't see why, if you're going to be sneaky climb out the wall, why I have to go inside.
Because you can distract them. You're quite
Who am
loud.
I going to distract?
Well, you're going to give them the book back. They're going to be, why did you steal the book off us?
Yeah, but if I give them the book, they're on the bottom floor, and you're climbing up to see the other.
Yes. So they'll be very
So
far
I'm
away from
distracting
me.
the wrong people.
No, they'll be far away from. Maybe you need to be a little bit more distracting.
But what? You want me to distract the whole building at once? Is that what you want?
Can
'Cause
you
I
do
could
that?
I could do that. Yeah.
Don't
All right.
hurt anyone, though, right?
Well, you get a head start, and I'll head in a minute.
Okay. I will scale. I'll go around the back. Maybe so I'm not on the main road or something. Go around the back and climb up there.
Okay.
With I've still got the mud, right? So I could maybe hide my face if I needed to.
Maybe.
So
you're saying there's a chance?
I use thaumaturgy to make the door fly open. The inn feels like it shakes, but they're harmless tremors. And my voice booms 3 times as loud.
I, Battleground Cragslag, return with the ledger of attendees as a member of the Iron Foxes, and to apologize for my guildmate holding a dagger at the nice innkeeper lady.
So, inside, you see Kelvin wearing different clothes and with black hair. He's talking to the woman that you took the ledger from, and he just kind of turns and he says,
Take the fucking look off your face.
he turns and says, "The Iron Foxes."
Kelvin, you look great in that look. Come here.
I'm gonna run over to him, try to give him a hug.
What are you doing? Oh, get off of
Yeah,
me!
Kelvin,
Get off
I
of
good to
me!
see you. I missed you. Yeah.
Let me go! Let me
Okay,
go!
I'm sorry.
You smell
sorry,
the
I know. We talked about personal space. I'm sorry.
You smell
Kelvin.
the familiar smells of sulfur and
Oh.
yeah.
God, I thought you were better about bathing, but I guess I should have assumed.
What are you? Let me go, you big hoof!
Yeah. I don't want to streak like that gross stuff anyway.
So he looks like Kelvin. He's got black hair though, and you can see that he's got a White Mantle Brigade badge on. He's got very shabby clothing though, and all of the members of the White Mantle Brigade that you've seen have been like impeccably dressed. This guy, not so much. He has a White Mantle Brigade badge on, but yeah, he says, "Who are you calling Kelvin?"
Wait a minute. Kelvin,
I hate that name.
did you join the White Mantle Brigade and change your hair so we wouldn't know you switched sides on us?
What are you talking about, you daft fool? I'm not Kelvin. Why? Do you know Kelvin?
You're not Kelvin. Are you sure? Are you really sure you're not Kelvin?
Let me go. Put me down.
Yeah, I put him down.
He said, "The only Kelvin I know is my cousin. Do you know? Wait a minute. Iron Foxes.
Wait a minute. You're part of the White Mantle Brigade.
Iron Foxes?
White Mantle Brigade? Hey!
Is Kelvin here?
No. Well, I'd assume not. He went to go look for people like you.
People like me? Is
Yeah.
that a dwarf crack? Are you some kind of
No.
dwarf racist?
Well, I don't have strong feelings either way about dwarves, other than how much you stink. But, that said,
How
I-
dare you?
for White Mantle Brigade members, I was supposed to find people like you.
People like me. People
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah! What do you have to say for yourself, White Mantle Brigade member? Do you know what's going on out there? The Queen has been kidnapped, and the White Mantle Brigade is nowhere to be found.
She's been what?
Oh, stupid Battleground! You did it again!
So Tristana, you're like scaling the building like fucking Spider-Man outside. You're just hearing all this screaming and yelling, the windows shattering.
There's one thing he can do is distract people.
Yeah, so you're trying to look in from like the top floor. What are you doing?
Yeah, I want to look in all the rooms, basically.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to just kind of go to room. Yeah. A lot of the rooms are empty. A lot of them are empty. There's one that you walk into, that you look into that is occupied. It looks like somebody's sitting at a desk, just reading a book, having
Do
some
they
lunch.
Do they look adventure-y? Do they have like axes and like gear and tents?
Give me an insight check. Adventure-y. Oh, what a goober you are.
You know exactly what I mean.
No, they don't look adventure-y.
Okay.
You twat.
Next one.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm trying to see if there's any White Mantle Brigade in there.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
None that you
That
see.
was
No.
another insight check.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's intuition based.
sorry.
Yeah. So what's your
Intellect.
Okay. So none that you see.
Okay.
But you do hear Battergrun yelling some more, and you could hear him yelling about Kelvin and.
How did he get onto Kelvin?
You can blatantly hear him yelling about the Queen too.
Oh, he's not supposed to mention that. Oh, well, he'd already done whatever. So I don't see any signs of any White Mantle Brigade.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna with my fingers dig them into the wall and slide down. I really like Conan.
Roll me
right
an
now.
acrobatics check.
16.
Yeah, you do it. And you just riddled your fingers and hands with splinters.
Ah! It looked so cool when I saw other people do it. Ow! Okay, I'm gonna go around and just sort of like peek around the corner to see if I can see through the front door where Battergrund is.
Everyone, remain calm. Pretend you did not hear what I just said.
Are you robbing me again?
No, I just remember I apologized, and here's your ledger back. See, but now I need to talk to this dwarf. The dwarf's the one that's in trouble, man.
These iron foxes are horrible. Give me a persuasion check, please, Battergrunt.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Fuck this inn!
She says, those iron foxes are horrible. You took my ledger? I didn't even know.
Well, at least I brought it back. You, dwarf, you're coming with me. We're getting out of here. I'm talking to you outside.
I'm doing what? I'm not
Well-
following you nowhere. You're going to
Well-
tell me where Kelvin is right now.
Well, I'll tell you outside, so you can either come with me or I'll get to, put you on my shoulders like a sack and bring you outside.
Oh, I'd like to see you try it.
Oh, would you?
Bloody well doing.
Would you like to see me try it? Are you sure?
Can I cast Fog Cloud through the door?
That depends. Let me check. You might be able to, actually. As long as you can see. Let me see.
Do you want me to pop the thing in the chat?
Yes, please do. It should say what the components are. Vocal and somatic. So you should be able to just do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm surrounding Battergrund and not Kelvin in a fog cloud.
Yeah,
And
give me an insight. Give me an insight check, as well. By the way.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Insight.
Did Kelvin change clothes?
What is Kelvin doing here? All right, so I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna grab Battergrund's arm. Battergrund is me. Just grab Kelvin. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's a plan. I'm
Just
gonna grab him.
Grab him. Let's go. Grab him.
What's all this fog? What's happening?
Ugh.
Hey! You put me down, you big oaf! I'm gonna blast you to
I'm sorry
kingdom
again,
come.
nice innkeeper lady.
I'm being robbed again.
And I'll take him out
They
to it.
stole my dwarf!
We're gonna run to the exact same place we ran in Panic 2 last time. It was like 2 blocks away or whatever, and then stick him there. And we're gonna get better going.
Okay.
Ugh,
Okay.
you are noisy. But I suppose I'm noisy too. And I suppose Kelvin, yeah, he kind of gets fussy too. So.
Kelvin, what are you doing here? Where's Ignia?
He's not Kelvin.
What do you mean? Of course it's Kelvin.
No, I'm not. Why does everyone keep...
it's this. No,
Are
he
you
doesn't- he
another
doesn't want
one?
People to.
Are
he
you
doesn't
another
want people to know
Iron
his
Fox?
name. Of course, we're Iron Foxes. He does this thing, Battergrund, where he pretends he's someone else because someone's chasing him or something. Come
Yeah,
on, we should
that's true.
Go back to
Kelvin
the...
is a bit of a coward, but do you think Kelvin would change his hair like that? Does that really seem like a
Ignia
Kelvin?
made him have a bath. She probably said she likes brunettes or something.
Yeah. Did you change your hair to get with Ignia?
Who is Ignia? Why do you keep calling me Kelvin? Do you think all dwarfs look alike?
Are you lying to me?
First you call us you people, then you say we all look alike. I've never met such a horrible racist.
What are you talking about, Kelvin?
I'm not Kelvin. What are there two of you?
Well, then who are you?
My name is Ranmar.
Right, your name is Ranmar now.
Ranma. Oh,
Was that name of the
nice
ledger?
try. What are you also? What? Margaret Sex Toast? Am I right? yeah.
Who's Margaret Sextoast?
Well,
That's
you
the
would know,
stupidest
White
name I've ever heard.
Wait, that was a White Brigade member on the ledger we saw, so you would know her, wouldn't you? Dirty White Brigade member.
I don't know everyone in the White Mantle Brigade.
Kelvin, we don't have time for this. Just
I'm
come
not
on.
Kelvin.
Oh, just grab him, Battergrund.
What? Wait.
We haven't
No,
got time
you're
for
not
this.
gonna grab me again. And he just has a bomb. He takes one
Okay.
out.
Wait.
Kelvin, what
Whoa.
are you doing?
Hold on. Wait. Whoa. We can solve this situation with words and loud voices. We don't need to like that.
That's the
on
dwarf
fire.
way.
Well, yeah. So words, loud voices.
But you forgot
Stop.
the booze.
No, I'm saying this for your sake because Tristana has a bad habit of stabbing people, and I would rather that you don't get stabbed.
I
so
have a
please,
bad-
It's more of a hobby than a habit.
I have a bad hobby of blowing people up.
Kelvin,
Well,
put that
that-
away. You look ridiculous.
that is a
I'm
really
not-
terrible hobby. Yeah, that is a bad hobby. Okay, all right, slow down. Okay, if you're not
Look at my
Kelvin-
beard. Does my beard look anything like Kelvin's?
Does it?
Give me. I guess it's a perception check, I think.
Okay.
I have advantage on perception checks from my armor.
Okay. Looking at it, the beards are different.
Whoa,
What's wrong with your beard?
wait.
This is
Maybe
my
you really-
beard. It's very. Stop! Don't!
I part the Red Sea.
I didn't give you consent. Stop it!
I don't
Well,
think this
You
is-
never touch a dwarf's beard unless they give you consent.
Look, who are you?
I
Why do
told
look like
you,
Kelvin?
my name is Ranmar.
Grandma, what? You dwarves have the names in the end of you that are weird and related to stone.
Kelvin is my
and-
cousin, technically.
Wait.
So you're an Iron Brew.
Kelvin has family? I never met anyone of Kelvin's family. Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
No, don't hug me. I'll blow you up.
Oh,
I'll blow you up.
Oh, okay. Hey, but do you like have embarrassing stories of Kelvin when he was a wee baby?
I have embarrassing stories of when Kelvin was a fully grown adult.
Oh, yes. We hit the jackpot, Tristana. But
He's an embarrassment to the family.
well, he's embarrassment to a lot of people, to be fair. But that aside,
What do you mean it's an embarrassment? Is it
well-
the slapping?
it's the smell, and well, the slapping. But I don't. Hopefully, no one else has heard the slapping. Have you heard the slapping, Ranmar?
I don't know what you're talking about, but my name is Ranmar Brassbell. Kelvin is my cousin.
Right.
Bill.
I
Okay.
had no
Okay.
idea he was even here.
Yeah.
If
all
I
right.
knew, I'd blow him up.
All right, Tristana, assume you're gonna be the bad guy here. Well, Ranmar, I want to make this nice and easy for you. So, as much as it's nice to meet someone from Kelvin's family, it just so happens you're a member of the White Mantle Brigade, who we think happened to be a part of kidnapping the Queen. What would you know about that?
So he puts the bomb down. Why don't you go on a little bit more? What do you mean the Queen? The Queen was kidnapped.
Yeah.
Did you see the rest of the White Mantle Brigade?
Oh, well, that's why I'm asking you. We did see them at the ball, and then all of a sudden they were gone.
So they did
Isn't
get
that
to the
funny,
ball.
Tristana?
Well, they didn't sign. Look, you're not hurting Kelvin. He's a.
I'll blow him up
Wait.
if I see him.
Tristana, you're supposed to play the one who would do the hurting.
Okay, because I accidentally pushed it. I misty step behind him. The knife. Is this all right?
You misty step behind Ranmar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I misty step behind Battleground.
Well, I
Now
don't
I'm
know. The way
back-
things have been going, it's hard to tell. Okay,
Is
so
this
you
what you want, Battleground?
you just kind of put the knife to. Okay, take it easy.
Now put the bomb.
see?
I'm
Down.
not putting the bomb anywhere. You take the knife away from my neck, or I'm gonna blow us all up.
Yeah, see, Tristana
There'll be
doesn't
elf
wanna
bits
hurt you.
everywhere.
Well,
You won't be able
this
to
could...
blow me up. Maybe him.
Yeah. See, you don't want this to go south. We just want this to be nice and easy. So
I
why
haven't
don't you tell
stabbed
us?
anyone for ages.
Tristana, stop. We gotta...
You told me to be the bad guy.
Well, yeah, you're doing a good job, but,
All right.
But-
Look,
well, why don't you
look.
just give us info on what you're doing here, Mr. Brass Bells?
I'll give you the info for what I know, and you tell me what you saw at the ball last night. I haven't seen hide nor hair of any of the White Mantle Brigade that went to the ball.
But
I'm
what
the
did
only
you-
one that stayed in, and not in this bloody place. Too damn fancy for me.
It's very fancy.
What are you doing here, though? Why the White Mantle Brigade?
I knew
bring
that
you
they were
along?
staying here, and I tried to find out what happened. I went to the
Yeah.
bloody castle, and nobody told me.
Well,
They were
they're
just
all
giving me
gone.
the runaround.
They didn't check out of the inn, and they're not in their rooms.
Are you lying to me? I don't know that I trust you.
Well, I don't
Nope.
care if you trust me.
Well, Kelvin lies to me when he doesn't want to do friendship things with me. So naturally, I'm pretty
Friendship
suspicious of his
things. Do you
cousin.
mean that you and Kelvin are
What? Friends? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You heard it.
friends?
Yeah, we're friends. You got a problem with that?
Well, I mean, I've got a lot of problems with Kelvin, but I mean, he can do whatever he. When you say that you're friends,
Tristana, what do we do with him? What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Do I stab him or just put the knife away?
No, well, maybe we keep the knife there while he's got the bomb out. Well, I guess he put it. Well,
How
should-
about
should
we put the knife and the bomb away at the same time?
all
Yeah.
right?
It's a great idea. See, we're all here at a wonderful agreement. No one's gonna die. It's all gonna go great, and then we're gonna have a wonderful family reunion between you and Kelvin.
Right. A
Yeah.
family reunion.
But you're not allowed to blow him up.
Yeah.
A
Wonderful family reunion. Yeah. See, he's into the idea, Tristana, right? It's gonna be great. We're gonna celebrate which is great because we need some happiness because of how sad everything's been because the Queen got taken.
We need to tell Mr. Volpan about the White Mantle Brigade as well.
Yeah,
We should
you're
go
gonna
now.
have to give us a lot of info. So come along.
I told you to stop touching me.
Nope, sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna drag him along. back
I
to
can
the-
let me walk. And that's where we're gonna end the session today.
Oh,
Great
this is
session.
fun.
This
Holy
is so
crap.
good.
Jesus.
Good job, everybody. Good job.
Poor Kelvin.
Oh my god.
Nothing about what me and Batagran did today was a good job.
I think Chad begs to differ. I think that was definitely one of the funniest ones we've done. Good job, everybody. Yeah, so we haven't done XP. So let's say everybody gets 500 XP for the last couple episodes. Yeah, let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs for everybody. Please, let's start off with Kelvin Ironbrew himself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kelvin Ironbrew. I'm Scoricus. I played Kelvin Ironbrew for you today. I hope you enjoyed. If you want more roleplay with me, then best place to follow right now is twitch.tv/Tablestory. You can also follow me on Twitch. I do my own streams and I always host the places where I'm doing shows and stuff. So that's twitch.tv/Scoricus if you want to hang out with me there. And we've got this show. And then I got a show where I'm in space doing cool things, and then I got a show where I'm everyone's mom, and we try not to die to demons. So I hope you guys will check out some of the stuff I'm in and check out my stream, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Selena?
Hi guys, OMG Vandy, and I played Selena. And you can find me on twitch.tv/OMG Vandy, and at Twitter, same thing, OMG Vandy. I stream on Saturdays. I'm finally moved in. I should be able to be like streaming more regularly now. So you can find me on Fridays on MetaManager's channel. I play a Warhammer 40k campaign, and we're probably going to be doing a 12-hour stream at one point in the next couple weeks because we hit a really sweet goal. So yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Awesome. Congratulations. Tristana.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. My name's Peachy Pixel8. I stream every single day on twitch.tv/Peachy Pixel8, apart from Tuesdays, where I just stab people as a hobby. It's not a habit, it's a hobby, all right? It's not appropriation, it's appreciation. Also, follow me, please. I need the validation. You wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe.
Ignia.
Hi, I'm Aquanas. You can find me on twitch.tv/Aquanas. I'll be continuing Frostpunk again this week. Really good game. I can highly recommend it. It's definitely challenging, but it's...
Have you completed any scenarios yet?
I'm like day 23 or something. Like I chose Fate because the first time I did it, and then 20 minutes after I got deported, they were like, "Done with you guys shit." And but now it's going pretty well.
So you're doing the first scenario and you're 23 days in.
Yeah, the first. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the other two
still
scenarios are really cool.
Yeah, I just want to beat the first one first, obviously. But...
They're very challenging.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
definitely.
the first
Like,
one is definitely the easiest.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's still pretty because like I don't really play that many games that are like this, so it was like at first I was like, what do I do? How do I get people to mind cold? This is so confusing. But like then you get the hang of it, especially if you like film once, like you kind of know the ropes. But like I really like the games. Like this War of Mine was also one of my favorite games. Like it's so good, but they've been doing a really good job. I met them a while back in Poland, like they're Polish developers. It's cool peeps. So talk about developers. I work for a developer too, for Hunt Showdown, and we just had a content patch, and I can highly recommend check it out because we got some good stuff for you guys.
Cool beans. Is it out officially now?
Yeah, it's out on live
Okay.
since Friday.
Yeah, so go check it out, guys. If you're interested in the Hunt Showdown, go check it out. If you're not interested in the Hunt Showdown, just go check it out anyway.
Exactly.
Battergrund.
What's up, guys? I played Battergrund Cragslag and amassed a lot of failures today, but you know, it was fun. I will hopefully see you guys here next Sunday. Thank you so much for having me, and what a wonderful job today, guys. I stream on twitch.tv/yourboy. I'm your boy on Twitch, on Twitter. This week, I will be streaming, and I actually have been streaming a lot recently, which is, I still don't know if Armageddon is coming soon, but it probably is.
This is so exciting.
I know, right? I'll be splitting cast this week between Kingdom Come Deliverance and a lot more Escape from Tarkov, because I've just been absolutely loving it. And I love that feeling when a game makes you want to like stab your own eyes out, and Tarkov kind of gives that to me, and it's great. So,
have you played this? Have you played Frostpunk?
No. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out someday.
So thank you very much. I'm Wacksteven. I am the DM of Doom. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Chat, you're wonderful. We love you. Thank you for participating and keeping chat active and being awesome. And thank you for lurking. Just thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love you. Thank you so much. If you haven't done so, go hang out on the Tablestory Discord. And I also have my own Discord for the channel. That's kind of been going on throughout the show. Come hang out in both. And again, next week, Seventh Eon will be moving to the Tablestory channel, the official Tablestory channel. So make sure you go follow over there, where we're going to be having content coming out like crazy. It's going to be nuts. We have a lot of shows going on right now. I am the GM, DM, whatever of 4 different shows. Brad is also running a show. We might have some other stuff coming soon. You should come hang out. Just saying. This month is going to be fucking crazy. We've got so much content coming your way, and I hope you're excited for it. It's going to be good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Vandy. Thank you, Zagonicus. Thank you, you boy, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, and I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their weekend. Goodbye, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.
Thank you.
We love
Take
you.
care, guys.
Great session. I love